I absolutely do.
If he did that in front of you, be like, "This is what you love, cat." Boom, boom, boom. boom.
I mean, listen, if he's got pecs like that and his height, am I really going to complain about that?
So
I don't
now
think so.
all of a sudden, everything else doesn't matter.
No, no,
all
because
of that doesn't matter.
he also touched on really interesting points.
About
you just happen
emotions?
to only see, yes.
Like, what would an Ecuadorian food be like?
Well, we really use a lot of potatoes. There's a lot of potato-based foods, rice. One of the main dishes actually is very much like Peruvian food, which is like a plate of guinea pig, rice, and potatoes.
Does it have like a specific name?
It's called cuy con papas.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's not as weird as some of the other cultures,
See, this
but
one
like
looks
I don't think it's appropriate
It's
to call
just-
food weird.
Yeah.
Can we just stop and like have that conversation?
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
I'm not going to
You
call
know,
it's
your food
unorthodox.
weird.
It's unorthodox. It's not
I would
usually
say-
heard of.
yeah.
It's different.
It's
I would say
different.
It's different,
Yeah,
but I
it's
don't think
definitely
it's
different.
appropriate for you to be like it's weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Like whenever someone says guinea pig, I wouldn't picture someone eating it.
Would you eat crickets?
I mean, no, I have seen
Would you
people
call
eat crickets.
that weird? Like there's so many different foods. Like depends what nation you're from. It
Scorpions.
depends what's
Yes.
available, right? Like you can't call people's food weird.
Welcome to News, Nonsense, and more. News, Nonsense, and more.
Welcome to another episode of News, Nonsense, and More, where we interview people, we have fun, we have a lot of like nonsense more, and other stuff more that Mike has put together for us, and news, meh, yeah. So we're trying to get to the news part, but who knows? Maybe we might get some news today. But however, before we continue, again, I just want to remind you guys, a lot of you guys are viewing our videos, but 80% of you have not subscribed to our channel yet. It would really help us if you guys subscribe to the channel as you're watching it, because it does help build our platform, and it does allow us to also grow and get amazing people into our studio and channel and grow and hopefully eventually make money, because I'm running out of money doing this stuff. Joking, but anyways. So today we have a really fun guest today. This is one of my old friends from back in my university days, which feels like, I don't know, 2-3 decades ago at this point in time.
I'm gonna have to pause on the old. All right. So thank you for the introduction, but maybe we should restart it.
No.
I'm not the old. Not old.
Joking. I'm not old either. But but yeah, once we get into the numbers, you guys will figure it out. But I'm very glad to introduce my friend Catalina. So me and Catalina go way back to Stony Brook University, where I remember I was transitioning from pharmacology to business because I was trying to decide on my major at that point in time, and I walked into, I think it was a business.
Yes.
It was a business class, one of those
administration
business administration class that we were doing, and me being the South Asian smart guy, I had to scan the room who was going to help me do my homework. So I was like, that little one over there. So I sat next to her, and next thing you know, 20 years later, we're still friends, right?
Still friends and
Still
still
friends.
doing his homework.
Yeah,
Oh,
she still does my homework, yeah. But, and also we have Ashu over here today.
Hey, how you doing?
Clearly, we missed him. And obviously, we put Prapti all the way to the other side.
Yay.
Because in the last video, she looked really, really tiny in front of me. Because these guns,
No, I'm just generally tiny.
Well,
The appropriate word is petite.
Petite.
So we're gonna need to shift this
Okay.
language.
She's already bringing. You know what? I feel like
I just feel like I can just sit back and relax today.
you'll have a really good friend today. You better be on my side, Ashu. No diplomacy over here.
I'll be bridging the gap. I'm in the middle. So.
No, there ain't no middle.
There is no gap.
There
Are
is
you
no
a New
middle
Yorker?
today.
Where are you from?
No, he's from Nepal.
Oh well.
I think there is going to be a lot of correction today. Every word we say.
Oh, yeah,
now.
yeah,
You cannot
yeah,
say
yeah.
this. Say this.
Especially with like Prapti and Catalina together.
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, we're gonna be eaten alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but let's continue. So, Kat, would you like to introduce yourself, who you are, what you bring, a little bit about you so the audience knows what to expect?
Well, I'll let the audience figure it out as I go along, but thank you for giving me the space. My name's Catalina. I now live in Oahu, but as Sushant mentioned, we met many, many years ago in Stony Brook University. But I'm still looking young and fabulous, probably a little bit more younger than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now I went from New York and moved to Oahu back in 2021, and I've been living there ever since. I'm totally beach vibes, love hiking, snorkeling, scuba diving. I'm all about nature and wellness and relaxation. So that's a little bit where my life is now leading to, doing a lot of health and wellness related events, starting to do a little bit more of luxury events at a farm for my godmother now from Oahu, who has this beautiful, like 200 tree farm where she lives, and she raises chickens and always fresh eggs, always fresh fruit. And so the goal is to become self-sustainable. And so I think COVID happening was a big wake-up call for her, where she was like, I don't want to rely on supermarkets to provide the food for me. I mean, during COVID, right, a lot of things were missing. It was really hard to get a lot of the food. And so now she wants to grow it all herself, at least most of the foods that will help us, I guess, survive and be sustainable. And so I am now joining a little bit of that and bringing more people to the farm to understand what that takes. So in Oahu, we call that being part of the land, becoming an ohana. So that's like bringing in that family culture. And now I'm introducing the wellness piece of it, which is doing retreats, like detoxing from being around technology, just going for a farm walk, right? And just kind of regrounding and recentering yourself. So actually, we have an event coming up, I think in September, where we are going to do meditation classes, yoga, like go out and walk, go out and pick some eggs, like bring them back, just really reconnecting with land. And so that's where I am now. So I'm a full New Yorker, loved it, like was born and raised there. Actually, no, I was not born there. Sorry. I was born in Ecuador. Actually, now I am back to the farm life, which is where I was born. So I was born in a farm. Like I had the whole farm life for 8 years in Ecuador, moved to New York, loved the city, lived the city life, worked in Wall Street, and now I'm back to the farm life in Oahu. And
Damn.
that's me.
Wow.
You painted quite a picture, to be honest. How was it? How was the transition? Like born in Ecuador for 8 years, living in a farm, you said, to a city like New York. How would the transition be? Did you have any like culture shocks?
I think the biggest thing that stood out to me is the language. I only knew Spanish when I moved here at 8 years old. And so I was well ahead of my age. And however, because I didn't know English, they put me back to first grade. Because at the time, they didn't have another teacher to help me, a bilingual teacher to help me through that language gap. So they didn't care, right, like where my actual knowledge base was, but they just set me back just so that I could learn the language itself. But other than that, I don't remember anything else as vivid as just having to learn the language.
Okay. Well, what's your primary language?
I would say right now English is my primary language, but when I do love languages. I love a lot of the Romance languages. So because I also know Spanish, I love Italian, like French. I'm also learning Portuguese.
Mm.
Wow.
And sometimes when I hear him talking, I can repeat some words.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite Nepali word?
Wait, I hope
La
it's
la la la.
Yeah.
No, it's la 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 la. It's not la la la.
No, I always hear him singing it, la 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 la, and then hangs up. Bye.
No, that's only when I talk to our family, because we talk really fast. And we
Especially
I did a little bit of a sample survey on this on my friends and family. I asked each of them, okay, what's the Nepali word for bye? Like bye-bye? We don't have a word for bye-bye, do we?
Namaste.
That's
No.
that's greeting.
That's welcome.
We
Yeah, but
just-
it's also
we just
lo
say-
namaste. Like
We just say
You said la namaste.
going,
la la la
going,
la la
going.
la.
Going.
That's it.
That's like I'm
That's
going.
the bye.
And la la la
But-
is slang and like informal, and dhanyabad, like when we go,
Dhanyabad is thank you.
yeah, thank you. We say thank you before, and thank you for the like.
No,
before
but
we go.
Nepali buys are like, it starts with a, okay, we have to go, and
Yeah.
then it never. It's like a half an hour of bye bye. Like
There's no
I used
specific
to, like,
term
yeah,
for
there's
bye.
no specific.
It's just
so
okay, la la
people
la.
say
Okay,
like
okay,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
leave,
You
and
also
it's
say
half an
tata,
hour, and
tata.
everybody's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
there.
It's not Tata.
Tata.
But I think Tata is like
was like
universal.
3 years old.
Tata?
What are you? 3 years old?
Yeah, yeah. I used to say tata. No?
I still say Tata though.
Not tata,
What about
but
in
you used
Spanish,
to say
though?
tata.
Guys, it's not about the word. It's about Catalina. Over
Yeah,
here.
that's- so I'm asking her, what
Everybody's
about
got
the
like
Tata?
attention
We're going
deficit
off topic.
disorder over here.
But
Clearly.
I was wondering, like he said, from Ecuador to the city, from city to that peaceful life, how was that transition? Because you said you love New York City
Mhm.
and you know the city pretty well, and you feel like you really blend in that life. So that's completely different than what you had. So how's that
Yeah.
transition been? Do you miss the chaos? Do you miss that city presence, or the technology is?
I don't miss a lot of that, actually. It did take me a couple of months to settle into Hawaiian life, which is a lot more slow paced. I think they're also more intentional. It's a lot more about family and connecting with nature and the land. There's also, it's very spiritual. So they call it mana, right? And in order to be able to feel that and take all that energy in, you really have to slow down life. And it's also space in Oahu. Well, that's the island I'm on, right? But any space on any of the Hawaiian islands is so limited that you really have to take a step back and think about, what do I actually need to have with me versus we are living here. We like to call it the mainland, right? Or like even in New York, right? It's a very materialistic life. It's what else can I buy? What's the next big thing? What's the next phone I can get, right? It's always about getting something else, acquiring more and more and more materialistic items. But in Oahu, it's not about that. And because of such limited space, I kind of had to work a little bit through that, right? Like, what is it that I really require in order to be happy, in order to be comfortable? And also just having a little bit of patience when it comes to dealing with the locals, or maybe not dealing with the locals. That's probably not a very kind thing to say. I would maybe just say, right, when I wanted to go up and place an order for like a cake, for example, that's a very simple thing, should take maybe 20 minutes tops, but that's a process that took me about 3 hours to do.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Just order a cake?
That's what I said, right? It's so some
What
things
happened?
well, ordering a cake was really difficult because my definition of a piece of cake, like a slice of cake, for how much I would want to give someone versus the baker's definition is completely off. And so I started with, okay, I'm going to order like 2 sheets of cakes for, I think it was like 50 people. And when I was trying to order and figure out how many really I would need, the bakery said that I would probably need at least 3 if I wanted to give decent sizes, right? But in Oahu, decent sizes are not like slices that we think for most places. In Oahu, it's like a big chunk of cake.
Okay.
So there was a lot of back and forth on like trying to understand that piece, and also like, when can I pick it up? And even though a requirement was no nuts, because the person that was going to be having the cake, she had an allergy. And I had to reiterate that several times. And I don't think it's because they didn't comprehend that. It was just simply, there's a lot going on. And also just, you can't give a lot of instructions and then expect someone to really take that all in the way we do it in New York, right? Like we can go to New York and be like, hey, give me 2 slices of this, this, and this. Or give me 2 pizza pies that's going to have like half anchovy, half cheese, half whatever else.
They know.
It's like really fast. That's like 5 minutes in and out. Your pizza's going to be ready.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
I
not
think
the same thing.
When
in
you go
Oahu.
in, like people expect you to be ready to order, and if you just look at the menu for too long, they're just like,
Oh, they would curse you out.
Yep.
they get so mad.
Yeah, you get some- even when you're walking slowly
It's
on
scary.
the sidewalk.
That's something I hate too. Like I don't blame New Yorkers for that.
Yeah, but like they'll curse you.
Yeah, it's
over here you don't
annoying,
like it,
but-
but like, oh man.
I mean, over here there's not a lot of walkable space
Oh,
in itself, but
the temperature itself is not walkable.
I mean, even back in Kathmandu, like when you're walking, if they're like, especially when you go to New Road or like crowded places, Baneshore in Sabil, if you're slow, like people are not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna be happy, but
I
they're not
know,
gonna like
yeah.
openly curse at you.
Yeah. I mean, I did stare at people at times.
Again, Okay.
I mean, our
staying in
culture does
people-
not do
Yeah.
cult,
I was like, what are you
cursing
doing? Why are
that
you
much,
walking?
so-
Yeah.
This one, I remember a YouTube video. This guy was just walking purposely slowly, and he had like a camera, someone following him, and guys are like trying to. He was walking really slow, and people were walking by. I was like, "The fuck's wrong with you?" Like literally, move to the side. What the fuck? Like like literally,
Yeah.
that's New York, but it's fun though, right? New York is. I think for just to piggyback off what you said about that whole ordering aspect, I think one of the things that I had to really get used to when I moved from New York to Texas was Starbucks, ordering Starbucks. I remember, or coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Because you remember like when we ordered, it would just be ready the instant I would walk over,
Oh yeah.
right? Just ready. Like I'll be like, well, I'll get a a vanilla latte, blah blah blah. And you would like just had to wait maybe like 15 seconds. That's what it felt like. I don't know. To me, it felt like really, really fast. And it would be ready. And I remember when I started working at Bank of America here, I was like, oh, you know what? I have 15, 20 minutes to get to work. Let me order like Starbucks. I'm waiting. I'm like, oh my God. Like, when did like Starbucks get so slow? And you would take 15 minutes just to get my drink ready.
Damn.
And that was one of the biggest culture shocks for me. Food, just the quality of food, and pizza.
Ugh, pizza.
Oh, God damn. There's no place like pizza.
There's no place like home for pizza.
Oh yeah. And this New York style pizza is just there's no place like
Today we have 2 New Yorkers.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
Mm.
big deficit. No.
Where would you
that.
say?
What is the difference?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
What's that
I don't know
supposed
how to
mean?
fill that gap.
You just came up
After
with a
they're
word.
talking
Yeah,
about just
we're just like-
pizza.
Yeah.
No, but like
His vocab needs some help.
talking about New York
Yeah.
pizza. What would you say the closest thing to New York pizza is over here in Texas?
Nothing.
Closest thing.
Nothing.
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 All right. All right.
There's-
I'll take your word for it.
I
man.
have not had a pizza that has come close to the taste. I mean, forget about pizza.
It's because of the water. In New
Yeah,
York.
absolutely. It's
Mm.
definitely the water. But even just put pizza aside, biryani. I mean, you can't. She's allergic to spice, so she won't know.
Oh.
So, but biryani, I've nearly killed her multiple times. There's other stories. Not really, guys. Don't clip that. But
Yes, clip that.
biryani, even for me, when I first came here, I went to so many different like Pakistani, Punjabi. That's what I really like because one of my best friend's mom, she makes, hands down the best chicken biryani. She takes 8 to 10 hours to cook it. She has potatoes, chicken. It is so good. I mean, till this day, nobody can like match her. I don't care who you are, doesn't come close. She is on this level, and everybody is here. And the biryani in New York, the New York biryani is here. She's here, and then Texas biryani is all the way down here.
Where are you having your biryani?
Damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, the only place that came really,
When
really
was
good.
the last time you had New York biryani? I'm just
Whenever I go
kidding.
to New York, every time.
Mhm.
And then not even that, like
Where in New York is this?
in
Yeah.
Queens,
In Queens?
in Queens,
Queens
Jackson
where?
Heights.
Where-
Jackson
where-
Heights.
where-
Dira, there's a place called Dira. There's Kebab King. I mean, those are the OG places. Like when I was growing up there,
Yeah.
and but the only other like biryani that I have found, which is good enough, is in Harian. It's called Al Kebab. The reason why it's good is because the cook is actually the old lady, like who came from Pakistan, and it's like your mom. It's kind of like how your mom cooks at home, like that kind of taste. And
It's got that homey.
it's got that homey taste, yeah, and it's really, really good. I don't like Hyderabadi biryani that much, so to me, I
Mhm.
can't really comment on that. I don't like eggs being on my biryani
Okay.
Mm.
for some
Let's
reason.
let's transition to what the best Ecuadorian food
Oh, yeah.
would be.
Best Ecuadorian food.
I don't know. Is there any best Ecuadorian food? We never had
Like,
Ecuadorian food.
Is there
You've
a,
definitely never had Ecuadorian food, but
Huh.
you don't often go outside of your 4 meals.
That's
so
not true. That is not true. at all.
Everybody does know Sushant.
Everybody-
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
He
sorry.
only goes to like 4 restaurants. That's
First
it.
of all,
thank
That's
you.
every
true.
time we used to go hang out.
I think that's true.
Every time we
that's true.
no, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I can even name
Every
those
time I
restaurants.
used to go out with her.
I think everyone here can name every single place that you like to go to.
Wow, wow.
So that's
you
just
know,
4
you-
names, huh?
that's because she can't have spice. So we're always like stuck eating baked potatoes with salt.
Whoa. Yet you still take me to go eat Indian food. You take me to Nepali restaurants, and then you still try to feed me spicy food. So somehow I end up there, right?
He's still trying to kill you.
Yeah, every
No,
time.
I just felt like the more she has it, the more she'll create like some sort of resistance
Resistance to it. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the
20
time we
years
went
later.
to go get sushi at a Japanese
Oh,
place?
sushi samba.
Do you want to? No, not that time. There's another time here. I think this was last summer. Last summer when I was here, we decided to go to a Japanese restaurant. And
I forgot which one.
I don't even remember what you had ordered, but you had ordered a sushi roll that ended up having jalapeno and cream cheese in it.
What?
And I had told, like, he knows, like, ever since we
I don't
met, that
remember the
I have an
place.
allergy to the protein that's in jalapenos or any spicy pepper, right? And that's called capsaicin. So, of course,
Oh, yeah.
I tell
I
him
had
this
no
every
idea.
single time.
I had no idea.
And
jalapeno.
he was like, "Oh, this is so good. You have to try it, dude. You have to try it." And I asked him, I said, "Is it spicy, right?" And his definition of spicy is my definition of you're going to kill me. And I got hives right away. So I barely took a bite. My mouth was on fire. And he just sat there laughing. Like, oh, ha, ha, ha. I forgot.
I think we should.
I forgot
be
this could
glad
almost
that-
kill you, right?
I forgot
should
this
be
has
glad
jalapenos
she's
in there.
here in one piece,
Uh,
and you've not died yet.
Yeah.
well,
He's
you know,
not committed
I'm just.
his crimes.
I'm also
yet.
surprised that she didn't kill you.
Well, you know, she's a nice person.
Oh, okay. She was
She's
nice.
from
Enough,
Ecuador.
she was nice enough not to kill you after you tried to kill her. But
I mean, I never try to kill her purposely. It's just that I forget that. I'm like, okay, when she said it's not spicy, you know, like, how is like sushi spicy for us? You ever had spicy sushi? Sushi?
I mean, no, yeah.
Yeah, with the wasabi. Yeah.
the wasabi
It's not
itself.
spicy.
I thought wasabi was avocado at first.
No, it's not.
And then I ate a bunch of it.
Same like my friend. And you,
All at
like,
once.
for 1 hour,
The
you're
first
dead.
time ever, I thought, ooh, avocado. I didn't
You
know
know
they
who would have
could
really killed you? This guy would have killed you. You would have. He was like, "You want some avocado?" He's like putting like wasabi on it.
No, I took a bunch. I didn't even use chopsticks, right? I used a spoon, right? For the wasabi, I'm like, okay, this is a thick, dry avocado. And then I just put it in my mouth. I was like,
So
whoa.
I know what to feed him, like avocado on toast, but wasabi.
Yeah, I would go thirsty for it just by looking at it.
I
But
don't
yeah.
remember that sushi restaurant. Where was that?
I don't remember where
But I forgot.
here in Texas it is.
Yeah, I
but
forgot
it's
where it
somewhere here. It's
Yeah.
between our two homes. So
Oh, it was. I remember. It was most likely in that Hanabi with the. They had like the
hibachi thing?
Hibachi too, maybe.
maybe I don't
Yeah,
remember.
They had steak. They had the steak one. Was that the steak one? I don't know. But
I
it
don't
was a
know.
while
Anyway,
back.
yeah.
Anyway,
They've got
we were
really-
on
it's really-
Ecuadorian food, so
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
Yeah.
about that.
Okay. So Ecuadorian food. I would say I can only get Ecuadorian food if I'm at home with my parents in Ecuador or in Flushing or Jackson Heights, New York, which where he also gets the best food as well, right?
Bodegas.
I don't know. That's not where I would
No,
get
no, I
Ecuadorian
meant to
food.
say,
not
I
from
was just-
bodegas.
That was just me reminiscing about bodegas.
Do you want to talk about the Ecuadorian food that you can get from bodegas?
No. There's no
Oh, okay.
Ecuadorian food in Ecuador.
I hope not.
I kind of thought maybe you were the expert in it, so you were going to
No,
tell me.
no. I was just. I was
Gotcha,
just.
gotcha.
I was thinking out loud about bodegas. That's all it was.
So,
But
like,
it's good.
okay, for the viewers, like, what would an Ecuadorian food be like?
Well, we really use a lot of potatoes. There's a lot of potato-based foods, rice. One of the main dishes actually is very much like Peruvian food, which is like a plate of guinea pig, rice, and potatoes.
Does it have like a specific name?
It's called cuy con papas.
Did he-
Okay.
Cuy?
Cuy
Cuy
con papas.
papas.
Cuy con papas.
Yes. So that is a very traditional Andean dish, right? Like the Andes Mountains. And so that's both very cultural to Ecuador and to Peru.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if you go to either of those two countries, you will probably get a really delicious plate of guinea pig. And the potatoes, I mean, they're homegrown and they're probably the most delicious potatoes you'll ever have.
Not the
sounds
animal
good.
guinea pig.
So
It
this
is the animal guinea pig.
This is
You
It is the
Guinea
animal.
pig?
What?
I thought it was the rice was called guinea pig.
Isn't guinea pig?
So-
I was kind of waiting for the reaction, but you all took it very so calmly.
No,
So
I was questioning. I was like, did I hear it right? Because nobody else reacted. So I was like, maybe.
This is the one.
I
Oh, we gotta-
misheard
we gotta
it.
So when
photo
I
over here.
turned Ecuadorian
You
food,
eat
this,
guinea pigs?
so this
we
is the one,
are
right?
people. This is a cultural food.
This is the
Oh
one.
my god! Now I understand why South Park did that guinea pig episode. I was like, "What is?" And because they
Wait,
had the
I have few questions
Sure.
with the food. Because you said you were allergic to spices.
Mm-hmm.
Does Ecuadorian food have spices, or it's
We
not?
do use a lot of spices in terms of cooking, but it doesn't mean that it's actually spicy in itself.
Oh, okay.
And there are spicy add-ons, right? Like you could use hot sauce and whatever,
Yeah.
like sides. You can always add to your dishes, but that's not what makes the dish.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So like
Are we just going to ignore that they eat guinea pigs? Like, how am I finding this about this?
It's like
right now?
chicken in their country.
Really?
Yeah, it's like pork,
I mean,
pig, lamb.
it's delicious if it's cooked well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like eating a rabbit. Like, have you eaten a
Yeah.
rabbit?
Yeah. It seemed like a rabbit.
You're not eating a rabbit?
Would you eat a rabbit?
People
don't
eat
know.
rabbit meat.
I don't think you would, honestly, but most
No,
I
people.
think
just-
he would.
I feel
It's
like
like
if
eating-
I
I
feel
think
like
he would.
I feel like any animal that looks cute, I just don't want to eat it. Like, you know,
Okay.
guinea pig is like, oh,
I mean,
cook me over here.
even a chicken before.
Yeah.
you cook
Yeah,
it is cute.
chickens
a
are not
chick
cute.
itself
Yes,
is...
they are. Have
cute.
you
They
ever
are.
seen a
Chick-
little
like a
chicken?
chick?
Have you seen Batman Rock's video? Like he
What?
walks
What?
around with chickens.
Who?
On Batman Rock.
Who-
He
who
has
was that?
chickens. He's this he was a YouTuber and I think he's an influencer now. He also lives in Hawaii, but he has like chicken and whatnot in his area, and that's his pets. Like, and they're cute. Like he shows his chicken and stuff. Like they're cute.
Mm.
You know,
Well,
chickens
a pet
are
is a pet,
descendants
you know,
of...
like it's like when you have a dog. Once you have a dog, you really love the dog
Yeah,
for
but you
the
don't hear
dog.
anybody
Like,
eating dog.
I mean,
How do you
in
know?
Asian culture,
Yeah.
in some of the Asian culture, they used to.
Yeah,
You
I mean-
can't just like.
Oh my god, that picture is like weirding me out.
I mean, yeah, it's not as weird as some of the other cultures,
See this
but
one,
like...
look.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
that's-
appropriate
it's
to call
just-
food weird.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
we just stop and like have that conversation?
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
I'm not going to
You
call
know,
It's
your food
unorthodox.
weird.
It's unorthodox. It's not
It's
usually
like-
heard of.
yeah.
It's
Right?
different.
It's
I would say
different.
It's different,
Yeah,
but I don't think
definitely
it's
different.
appropriate for you to be like it's weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Like whenever someone says guinea pig, I wouldn't picture someone eating it.
Would you eat crickets?
I mean, no, I have seen
Would you
people
call
eat crickets.
that weird? Like there's so many different foods. Like depends what nation you're from. It
Scorpions.
depends what's
Yeah.
available, right? Like you
Yeah.
can't call people's food weird. Like that's insulting.
That's a
Babsi
delicacy
is
over there.
having such a fun time
Mm-hmm.
because like Cat's like, oh, matching my energy.
I mean, you
vibe.
don't listen. Otherwise, you guys don't listen. So I'm just glad
saying.
somebody else is saying it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I come off as like this ultra hardcore feminist who hates men and everything else that exists in this world.
She does hate us.
Yeah,
Well, the
totally.
question is, what have you done?
Huh?
See?
Oh,
That-
we support
that
some
is
parts
the
of
question.
feminism.
I want her.
We support some
here
part of
every
feminism, but
single
even though
time.
she hates us, though. And probably, did you know chickens were descendants of dinosaurs? Like, you know,
Yeah, I heard
yeah,
about
they
it.
want to kill you.
Yeah, that's why we have to make sure we eat them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, obviously every culture has your own food, you know, and it's just because we find it not normal, that doesn't mean that it is abnormal or whatever it is.
Mhm.
But I never knew till this day that I just thought like you were calling a particular type of rice guinea pig rice. Like that.
Well, then I'm glad we're having this conversation now. Now
After
you've been
20
informed.
years, like after
Now
20
you're
years,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god.
Well, this goes to show how much we go to try different restaurants that I love versus
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
restants we go that Sushant
I was gonna say that's very reflective of you guys' friendship as well, because that means he never once said, "Hey, do you want to try? Like, I want to try Ecuadorian food. Let's go have some food."
Well, she never offered to.
I mean, she does not have to. You can just ask.
I certainly have, so take that back.
No, I meant to say like, but no,
That's what I thought.
most of the time we were having either Brazilian, Argentinian. We're having tacos. We're having.
And she already said Indian.
No, but
Yeah.
The
Those
four
are the
places
top,
you go to.
like the top two places we go to whenever we're together. It's those two.
yeah. But you know,
Yeah.
it was more like fusion.
So, are you saying that now the next place we go to have food together is going to be an Ecuadorian place?
I don't know, I have to
Are you
look-
committing
I have
to that?
I think you have to. You have
Yeah,
to.
like
Come on.
I mean, you're bringing this up. You
Yeah.
can't just not.
I'll have the potatoes, but those guinea pigs, man, I'm just gonna remember them. Oh, cute little.
There's a
fucking-
first time for everything.
Well, you don't have to have potatoes
no.
and guinea pigs, but maybe we
No, but
can
I'll
give
have
you like a
potatoes.
plate of ceviche. You
What-
know,
what
I
is
know how much
ceviche?
you love like seafood. It's like shrimp and fish with tomato sauce.
Ecuador is,
I do know you
It's
love
actually
that.
really good. Yeah.
Oh, like that time we went. She wanted to go
Yeah.
for seafood, but
Yeah.
we ended up getting Chinese buffet.
So
Yes,
in
I'm
Ecuador,
still
do you get seafoods because you love seafoods, right? What kind of seafoods over there?
Well, Ecuador is very culturally diverse.
Okay.
Also, because we're also surrounded by the ocean, right? Like the Pacific.
Yeah, just like
and we're
Nepal,
also in
right?
the mountains.
Yeah.
And then we're also surrounded by the rainforest. So we do have a variety of foods. And when we go to the coast, that's where you would have the seafood. I mean, they do bring seafood into the, the Andes, and that's where my family's from, in one of the valleys. It's called Cuenca. But yeah, the seafood from Ecuador is absolutely delicious. It's super fresh. Any type of fish, crabs, my favorite. Of course, this is why I'm waiting to go to a seafood place.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, but in Texas you
Not
won't
in
find
Texas.
it. Though. Not in Texas.
Not
though.
in Texas.
Yeah,
We discussed this last time.
yeah. It was funny story is what do you call it, like 3 days ago? Was it
Last weekend.
Oh, it was last weekend. Last weekend, they were like they out. You know how much I love Korean barbecue, right? So
Okay,
they
yeah.
outvoted.
Yeah,
me.
that's one of the names that we were going to take, like Bara, Korean barbecue.
Hey, man,
Bara,
The place
it's
you love.
always
easy.
Bara.
It's
It's
easy.
always
easy.
Bara.
It's easy. But like I let them have the opportunity to plan something.
Wow.
So
Wow.
We were
How
given the
lucky, guys.
opportunity.
yes, because they
How
voted me.
lucky.
Yeah, they voted me out, so they had an opportunity
But
to shine.
Did
And
we?
you know what ended up happening? It was like the entire 12 hours that, the day before, by the way, it was like, okay, Natalie was like, you're outvoted. You don't get to say anything. I was like, all right, cool. You know what? You guys want to eat something?
He was so
Be
salty.
my guest.
I
Be
can
my
see
guest.
it.
I was not salty. I was literally like,
The fact that he's talking about it right now
no,
means he was salty.
because it is you have to wait you have to let me finish because the story is
And then
funny.
I'll finish it.
Yeah, and then like the whole time they're deciding when to go, right? So they've already started like, all right, we're gonna go for seafood. It's all you can eat, hour
Yes.
away, blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, great. Timing wise, I had my work schedule that day. I was like, oh, listen, I'll be there by 6 or 7, like 6 o'clock. That's what I said. I think 6,
No,
7.
actually, he called me and he said,
You called
"Hey,
me.
I might not make it there. I
Yeah,
don't know. I have
because-
things that came up, so I
because-
don't know if I'm going to make it." I said, "I'm really hungry. Can we go to dinner earlier?" And he said, "No,
Oh, she's just making me
I have
victim
things.
so bad.
I'm not making. Am I,
I had-
lying
I
that
had
you
work.
said
Hey, the
you were
truth's
not going to
coming
be
out.
able to make it out
I had-
to dinner,
I had
right?"
work.
So
I had
then,
work.
of course, I'm sitting there trying to figure out what time can we have dinner. Everybody started dropping out. They weren't going to make it to dinner. It was too far. Nobody really wanted seafood.
No, it was like this. So we had already planned one day before.
Thank you very
He's
much,
like,
Mike.
"Let me
Because she
step in."
completely left out the
she-
backstory
yeah,
to this.
The backstory is the girls went out the night and got drunk. And they could not wake
Rashmi is
up.
agreeing.
Yeah, she was there too. She was one of them. Like they got so drunk that 2 of the girls could not wake up, so we have to like shift our plan, like totally different
Oh,
restaurant.
who had to go pick them up?
Me.
Yeah. So you see how that
I am
backstory was
so
left?
glad you guys have fun. They're just jealous.
Ah, thank you.
I'll take
it
her
was a
next
great
time.
night.
Yeah,
it
you
was
can
a
take her
great
next
Yeah,
time.
night.
you know what? Well, you can tell Poppy. You have another buddy to go out there and have fun.
One of the
drinking.
feminists.
and
yeah.
man-hating feminists on
Yeah.
our show.
You guys can talk about us. We don't care.
But yeah, that was the backstory. I just had, I have like last-minute bookings on tour and stuff like that, so that was why I was kind of juggling it. But after all, that whole long story short, like we have to go out. They had to go hiking. Oh yeah, remember the hiking part too?
Yeah,
we
hiking
would
and
party till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and going to hiking at 7
they
o'clock in
came.
the morning.
They came back at 2. I picked them up at 2 and maybe reached at 2:30, and they wanted to go hiking at 7
Wow.
with hangover,
And what time did they wake up?
and also botanical garden too. Yeah. All the plants.
That's a
flopped.
lot of
We
hungover
are
activities.
nature beings, and we wanted to
They-
be out there,
Okay.
They were just living life,
having fun.
having fun.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways.
But
That has
anyways.
nothing to do with the fact that A, you didn't want to go to dinner when you heard it was seafood. B, once the plans were changed that we weren't going to have
Yeah,
a seafood buffet, and then you said, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll make it there," right? So this is exactly
yeah.
why
I am
Sam and
sorry.
I.
Wow.
You had almost gotten with
Wow.
that backstory, but it did sound like you would only go there
You
if
see-
it would work for you. Convenience.
You know what do you say? Chat. You see how they somehow flip it on me after they got hungover. But anyways, besides that story, let's go back to Ecuador, right? So you go back often, right?
Actually, I have not been back since 2019. I used to go at least twice a year
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
visit
that's good.
family or hang out. I think the last time also I went to Galapagos Islands.
Mm-hmm.
But since 2019, COVID happened, and then I moved to Oahu. So of course that flight is now, I don't know, way over, I would say 10 hours just to get to Ecuador. So I haven't really been able to. And I'm also in a space where I wanted to explore Asia and maybe Fiji. I recently went to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of shifted to the other side of the universe.
Trying to be
That
Asian.
sounds-
I want her to name all the places she has been to, because she has
Oh,
been to so many places.
She
you know?
has.
Yeah.
She
Mm.
has.
Even Nepal, she has been to
Oh,
Nepal
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
She came to Nepal too.
So which one is the best one, or best 5 among the places you have been, and like where have you been?
Well, I think each one has a different category, right? So I'm a big foodie. I love trying the food. I think the culture is another big piece of it. Of course, drinks. I love going to any place that has a good speakeasy and fabulous cocktails. This is why we hung out at Stockyards last weekend.
Rashmi is
Yeah,
laughing.
Rashmi. Do you have anything to add on to that?
Nothing.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was so fun.
A lot of great music and dancing. So atmosphere is huge for me wherever I go. I've mostly explored Europe. My favorite place in Europe is, I would say it's a tie between Switzerland and Italy. Switzerland is surrounded by France, Italy, Austria, and Germany, right? And they have huge lakes, a lot of hiking, a lot of snowboarding, skiing, the cheese, the wine, incredible, incredible, incredible. They have a lot of spas. So when you go to Switzerland, it's just being like in a magical space. All the lakes are crystal clear and blue and glittery, right? Like pictures don't do it justice. It's just absolutely magnificent. And you always meet people who speak at least 4 to 5 languages, and that's like a minimum, right? So people there are super, super smart. Like the intellect is really high. And I love being surrounded by those kind of individuals where I can get to learn from them and get to hear their experiences. So for me, that was a blast. Then with Italy, I mean, the food. I love the pastas, the bread, the pizza there. Oh, it's so delicious.
Better than New York?
You can't
kidding?
compare. That's just, you can't compare.
Are you
So
kidding?
different.
It's like asking. This is
I'm asking someone if just to just compare.
no. It's like their food. Like that's where it originated from.
No, I'm just saying taste-wise, just whatever she likes. Does she like
Momo
the New
originated
York one?
in China, but
Yeah, but we like Nepali momo.
wait, look at me like that.
She's like, she wants to smack him across. No, but like if you had to, like, personally, like you probably had pizza in Italy, right?
Of course.
Yeah, and
It's like
New
the
York
best.
pizza.
Best pizza.
So
I mean,
if-
I think like
If you had to choose one for the rest
I
of your
think the
life,
cheese component makes a difference, right?
I agree. Yeah, if I have to choose one, it's going to be Italy all the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
now we know.
They use like really fresh cheese,
Duh.
really fresh
Mozzarella.
tomatoes. Oh my gosh, the mutts, the burrata. They even have a potato pizza, so really, really thinly sliced potatoes on top of a really thin crust with a little bit of cheese, and it's so delicious. And I get that from Rome, so I have a place that I love going to when I'm in Rome. And like, doesn't matter day or night, what time it is, but they have the best pizza when I go. They also have rice balls that like fried rice balls or fried cheese balls. Like you can't
Wow.
get that perfection anywhere else.
Suddenly I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did ask for food for today. I thought this could be like a fun food and drinks
Texas.
hangout, but I just,
Yeah,
So,
you want some
shifting towards Asia.
Italian, like thinly cut potatoes, like pizza. That's not
She's
happening.
a really good like food vlogger, traveler, so
Yeah.
kind of thing. Do you have that? Do you do food vlogging or travel vlogging till now?
I have not. That's actually one of my goals for this year is
Yeah.
to put together my own. I don't even know if it's like online magazine. I would say where
Yeah,
I
well-
talk about like each place that I've been, all my
Yeah,
recs,
yeah.
right?
We can do that. Too.
Yeah.
News nonsense more can do that.
Yeah.
Our sidekick.
You wanna follow wherever she goes and
Yeah, she describes it
camera, right?
so like pleasantly that you want to go.
Yeah,
there,
she
you know?
paints
Yeah,
a very
Yeah,
nice
good
picture.
picture, yeah.
She
Yeah.
should, she should
So
do the
I want to go to
voiceover.
Asia next.
She should do the voiceover for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here.
Where
to
in
see.
Asia did you want to go next?
Next, where have you been and what's
Oh,
your
where
best?
I'm in
yeah,
Asia.
yeah.
Okay. Well, right now, like the place that I'm in love with is Japan.
Okay.
But
Konnichiwa.
right before that, I went to Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is really good. Really good.
It was such a stark contrast. So this was in November. At first I went to Japan. I was there for a week. That was my, I guess, life dream since 2020. I was supposed to go in the fall for my birthday. And of course, COVID hit. And right as I wanted to buy the tickets, Japan closed. Rightly so. And like that was really smart of them as well, because I think that saved a lot of issues that we had here in America, right? Because we didn't close as quickly, but they had closed already.
Especially
So-
their population is a lot older too.
Yeah, they're a diverse population, but they're still pretty spread out. But anyway, so I wasn't able to fly to Japan that year, and that had been a pending trip for me since 2020. Finally, I don't remember what happened that pushed me, and I was like, nope, I'm buying my flight. I'm going to Japan. And so I was there for a week. I went to, let me think, where did I start? I started Kyoto. I started in Kyoto, and then I took the bullet train across to Hakone, which is this beautiful, absolutely beautiful small countryside town or village where it's all hot springs. So it's called Onsen City, where you go and you bathe in this hot, pure water from Japan. And it's ladies only or guys only, right? So it's very gender specific. And
Damn.
I'm very
What's the Dan comment about?
He wants to peek.
I was want to be.
And I was just about to say that sounds very safe, but I don't think that damn.
I thought it was
If
all about
Sushant is
being
going there,
inclusive.
so be aware, you know. Like, he might be peeking
I'm
from some hole,
joking,
you know.
guys. Jeez, I have to put in the comedy humor.
His nose will be
But go
bleeding.
ahead.
Well, I
please.
don't even know if
Nosebleed.
you'll be able to be allowed in.
Just like the
You know you have
animes.
tattoos,
Like the
right?
animes, yeah.
You should be used to this by now. But go ahead.
You know,
please
there's
continue.
regulations where you can't go in if you have tattoos.
Really?
And you
Yeah.
can only certain onsens will allow
Yeah.
people with tattoos
What
to
about the
go in.
Yakuza?
Well, this is so that again, there are some onsens that will allow you to, but there are regulations as to
There are
how many
places,
will
yeah.
be are able to be
It's a
together
Goku
in one
tattoo.
space.
But Goku is like the pride and joy of Japan.
Is it now?
Yes. He was literally, I think,
No, it's
one of the
Luffy.
mascots.
It's Luffy.
I don't
no, he
know.
was one
I
of the
think it's
mascots.
Godzilla.
It was a ma-
Godzilla, yeah,
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Well, yeah, but for the one of the Olympics, he was a mascot, main mascot. But anyways, yes, please, your intriguing story. So, hot springs, men and women are separate places, and
Yes.
That's just what he got, I think, out of this
no,
conversation.
listening.
Just that
So
specific part.
she went from Kyoto. Kyoto is the like previous capital city before Tokyo. I
Yeah,
think it is.
yeah.
But he only caught those like.
Yeah, exactly. She said like it's the beautiful countryside and all that stuff, and he's like hot springs, men and women.
Immediately forgets everything else.
Damn. Can we peek though?
I didn't say peak. Okay, now stop adding stuff in there.
I was the one who added.
These guys are just trying to go at me. But anyways, Kat,
Yeah.
go ahead. I have to like really watch what I say because Kat's gonna be like saying something
As you
about my
should.
past. Anyways, go ahead.
No, but
I
I,
also-
I
go ahead.
think you should like start talking about each country because you.
Yeah, the
you
way,
bring- yeah.
The way she says it, man, I want to go
It's
there.
so, like I can imagine. It's like I'm in that train going to the countryside. The way she explains it so perfectly.
I think we
Well,
should
thank you. Thank you for the
do a
feedback.
voiceover. Give her some
Yeah.
voiceover.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I already have like 10, 15 ideas because I can video edit anything you want.
He's just gonna make AI videos and then he's gonna make you
Yeah.
talk back behind the scenes. That's what he's
I do
gonna
not consent to that. I hope everyone here is the same.
Okay.
I have
Nice.
witnesses.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me tell you, the bullet train is so
Wow.
awesome. I really wish we had that here in America. Travel in America would be so much easier and it's way more fun. The bullet
Faster.
train, super fast, but it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
You can stop and get the most delicious snacks
Mhm.
and you just sit there and relax and you either have like you can buy hot tea or cold tea, like it's like nice and hot for you and
Yeah.
bottled and ready to go. Everybody's super respectful, it's quiet, it's peaceful. And then you just get to sit there and like watch as you're going by, right? Like Mount Fuji's in the backdrop, going from Kyoto over to that side.
Mhm.
So it's a really cool trip to do.
Would you ever like invest in a house over there? Because right now it's really cheap.
Do you remember we talked about this?
Yes,
and I thought about that too. There are a lot of
Akiya
regulations.
homes. I told you to Google Akiya homes, right?
So what are those? Like explain to people. Like, a
So
lot of
basically,
people don't know.
well, when you were telling me about Japan, we were having this conversation, and even before this, when she was in New York, I was like, "Hey, buy a house in Texas. It's booming.
Yeah.
Buy it quickly." And then she finally came, after 2-3 years after me telling her, but she did buy. She has a house in Texas too, which is nice. It's a nice house.
She
right? Nice,
is an
growing.
investor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she doesn't live there, but
Mm.
like it's a really nice house. Like the layout and everything.
Mhm.
And that area is pretty much grown. And then I was telling her, hey, listen, if you want to do stuff, like look into Akiya Homes in Japan. So Akiya Homes in Japan apparently is what's happening is. So I research a lot with property and stuff. I was telling you guys too,
Yeah.
and I was telling her, in Japan there is a age issue, right? They're not having that many kids. So I think the median age in Japan right now is 50. So like they're like literally villages and towns going like ghost. So they have to close down schools, and the elderly are like literally like committing crimes because there's no one to look after them, and they go to jail on purpose because when they know they go to jail, there's people there, and there is healthcare. They'll be taken care of, and they get 3 meals a day, and they don't really have to do much. So that's what's kind of
I would
happening in
do
Japan.
that
So
too.
there's a lot of homes that are just abandoned. So Akiya homes basically means abandoned homes. And I was watching this guy from New Zealand. He was like, the first thing that he said on his thumbnail was that I bought this house for $8,000. I was like, $8,000? Like, or was it 10,000? It was one of those, right? It was one of those videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, this is my house. This is the before. And I'm looking at it. It's like, it gives me a vibe of like Nepal homes, but just a little bit more organized.
Mhm.
Because Nepal homes, like when you went to Nepal, remember all the houses were like, why are they all connected to each other and they're separate homes? But over there, it's kind of similar, but they're not really connected, but they're very, very tight spaces, right? And this guy bought the house for like, I don't know, 8 to 10 grand or something. And he put in another 15 grand to like update the house, like modernize it. Because you remember the toilets back in Nepal way back where you had to squat.
Yeah, yeah.
The one, yeah.
We still have those homes
Yeah, I'm
over there
pretty
in
sure I
Patton
did
and
when I went
Bhaktapati.
there for your
Potty
wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've seen those, right?
Mm.
So those are
I had the pleasure of using one of those for your wedding.
You used it? Damn, I wouldn't even use it.
I don't
but,
even remember how that ended up happening, but yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of those
Did your legs
experiences.
hurt?
She was
I think my heart hurt.
She's like, oh my God, where's the toilet paper? And it's all the way up there. She can't reach it.
Oh
I'm just
my
kidding.
Nightmare.
That's not a stupid joke. But anyways, so this guy puts in like $15,000 to $20,000, and now he modernizes the house, broke down walls, and he insulates the house and everything. And this is by like a skiing area, so it is
Mhm.
so nice. And you know how much he pays for property tax every year? $200. $200 in property tax. The dude pays about $40 for better healthcare because Japan has healthcare for all, universal healthcare. So if you want better healthcare, it's $50. I guess like cell phones are like $20, right? And then what was it? Oh, they don't have like an essential heating, so they have that like Nepal style like ACs and stuff
yeah.
like that. But the heater is a little bit different, where you actually go to the supermarket and you have to buy kerosene
Okay.
for it. It's not like electric. It's you can find the modern homes, but the older ones are like that. It doesn't cost that much. And there was another video of a Australian lady. She went there to teach English in the school. She earns about $2,000, and she bought a house. She sold everything in Australia and she moved there, and now she has like a home. It's paid off. She earns like $2,000 a month, and she's like, oh, it's so much enough. I only spent $800 overall. She has a car, and just a house for herself. It's nice, and there's so many properties now. It's actually going up, but if anybody's interested, like you should definitely look at Japan. And I'm talking about major cities too.
Sounds like he's trying to
I
make
would.
sure the property values go up.
No, you know what it is like. Because you're saying Japan, it's a really really like good opportunity for people who want to do it, or maybe want to migrate. Because you know what, if I had an option like later on, like if I want to sell everything over here and kind of like move to Japan, I would probably do that if the prices still stay the same. Because there was this other guy that Australian business guy. He sold everything they had in Australia. He worked his ass off. He sold everything, so he had all that excess like equity, and he bought like 20 homes, right, in Japan. He bought so many Akiya. But obviously, you have to make sure you have a credible company that goes there and does that for you. But he had like 20 homes, and each home is like he says like he makes about like $500, $600 in rent every month, right? And if you think about the cost of living there, a family of 4, like you earn $2,500 US dollars, right? A family of 4. So you have a wife and 2 kids and yourself, $2,500 enough. That's not even enough over here in the US.
I
No,
don't know
that's
that's
all.
even enough in Japan, though.
Yeah,
I think it
Yeah.
depends.
That's only if you go to Tokyo and stuff, like the major cities. Like the average one. I Googled it.
That's where people would want to go though. Like
But you know what the thing about Japan
it's
is?
like you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna live in Waco," even though Dallas has a lot of
No,
opportunities.
but like you heard of what she said about bullet trains, right? So over here when we buy homes, we're always about like, oh, we're closest to the highway, or like what's the school district. So those are the things we look at over here, right? Or how far is Irving from here, right? Over there, they base off how far is your house from the next train station. So you can be
That's true.
Yeah, you can be like like the closer the train station you are, and you could be anywhere. You could be anywhere in Japan, like any city, as long as you're close to a train station, like 20 minutes walking distance or 15 minutes, because nobody really drives there that much when you're in the suburbs,
Hmm.
right? I mean,
No,
like
I would say there's more cars in the suburbs than there are in Tokyo, for example.
More than people taking the train?
Well, I think it depends.
I think
I
they
mean-
take more train in the
Yeah.
city because it's too crowded.
Yeah,
It's
Mhm.
when
too much
it's
traffic.
concentrated, that's
Yeah.
where you.
I mean, not,
take
Yeah.
I'm not
trains.
talking about the what do you may call it, the what is it, the suburban like farm place, right? There's more cars there, but I'm talking about city, like pockets of city, like suburbs, like from what I saw on YouTube and what they're telling me, because they don't talk about it's a 2-car garage or 1-car garage. They don't even have like garages in those homes. They're more like it's only
They're
15
making
minutes
it
away.
I
sound-
don't know.
I'm telling you,
feel like
I-
we need to
Okay.
fact check
Okay.
this.
Hold on,
But
I will really.
And
pull it
also,
up. I
like,
follow a
have you-
Japanese dude.
I have not seen videos
ahead.
of Japan.
I don't
but
think
I've
we have
definitely
time
seen-
for those reviews. Maybe
Yeah.
later on. Anyways, I
you.
think Kat can go on with her story after
Yeah.
Japan. Another
Comment section
any
can
other-
decide this too.
Yeah,
Vote for me.
we can go to another place that you have been.
Sure. All
Sri
right.
Lanka, you were talking about.
Yes, right after Japan. But so let me paint this picture, right? Japan is serene, it's clean. There's also no garbage cans anywhere in the city. Like there's no public garbage cans, unless maybe like next to a vending machine or if you go to a restaurant. But you're expected to carry your own garbage back to your home. And it's absolutely clean. Like you won't see debris everywhere on the floor like we do here. I think people are way more aware. And they are just more respectful of the environment in that way.
Are people in general in Japan also like super organized?
I don't know. That's
They're
a great
clean.
question.
Yeah, they're
I would say
clean,
they're
so,
absolutely
like,
yeah. I think they're more thoughtful in the way they do things.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
One of my friend from Japan, I have business partners in Japan. So what he said, he's also a psychologist. He studies psychology and social science. People have in Japan, there are too many rules,
Oh,
and he doesn't like them. Like you have to, everything has rules. You have to follow them, and if you don't follow, like you get degraded, or people like
The only fun thing I know about Japan.
I'm not
bring
degraded,
dishonor
maybe
to
the right
us.
word, but like
Degraded.
and he promotes more Japanese people to live freely and not for every time
Makes
follow the
sense.
rules.
You're talking about the social norms, right?
Yeah,
Where
social
Yes.
norms.
where you
Yeah,
can't talk
in
between
business or in social society.
But I have seen in Japan, fun thing I've seen is they have these rent your girlfriend, boyfriend
Yeah, that too.
for a
Did you do that?
day, for a
I-
day
Be
kind of
honest.
I rented one every day,
Oh.
Why choose when you
Yeah.
have the rainbow available
Right.
to yourself?
Was it a different
See?
one every day or?
That's the way to go.
That's the way
Why
to
just
go.
one?
Okay.
Why
That's the
just
way to
one?
go.
Yeah.
Why
A
just
cute one, a small height one.
No. I
tall
like my
one.
trees only. Thank you. 6 foot and higher.
Shumatsu. That's the guy. He helps
Okay.
foreigners
Are we
buy
fact
homes.
checking?
Yeah, you fact
I'm
check
just
himself.
saying for the people who are interested, Shumatsu, you go follow him on Instagram. You'll see his videos, and he gives a lot of like
Okay.
insight on that. But
Anyway,
Wow.
she was saying tall people in Japan. Do you get those?
Okay, so
Are
they are
Japanese actors really tall?
I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
get
I
to meet
think
one.
so.
I wish I did,
I
but
think
there
so,
it
though.
depends where I was. I mean, I definitely
The
ran
average
into
height
very
is
cute.
not that.
everybody's taller than Kat. It's okay.
Okay.
Even I look like 6 foot.
But she said 6
You
foot.
certainly
6
don't.
foot. You generally
certainly
don't get
don't.
6 foot in
Hey, listen,
Japan
it's very-
or Nepal.
I'm just like
Yeah,
this.
definitely not Nepal.
I'm just like
If
we're
he's
on the
6
same
foot, we're
boat.
5'5".
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You wish you were 5. I'm just kidding.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I'm
Are
joking.
you?
Yes, I am.
Mm.
We
Mhm.
joke a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Take it.
You haven't gotten used to Mike yet. Oh, by the way, he goes by Mike.
Oh,
Yeah, don't use his.
She
real
doesn't
name.
know my.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
should I say
She
your real
doesn't
name out
roll-
there?
know my real name.
Don't do that.
She looked at you like you're a new person. Like, I might-
Really?
Yeah.
I
it's
know
lovely to
from
meet you.
way back from Nepal. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so Japan.
Right.
Where
So it was
else?
super clean and beautiful, and the weather was perfect because this was November. The leaves were changing colors.
Wow.
Everything was just serene and great. Then I land in Sri Lanka, and it was so humid. Like I was burning, sweating, everything at the same time. It was so sticky. Of course, there were some areas that were not developed, and so there was dirt roads. I happened to walk from the hotel I was staying in to, I think it was only a 15-minute walk. And because I came from Japan, which is a walking country, right? Like you can walk, you can cycle super easily. I kind of thought I could do the same thing in Sri Lanka. It was only 15 minutes. And I ended up in a neighborhood where There were no roofs. Everything was caving in. People were living there where it was like a huge number of families, right? They didn't have any sandals. It was just, sadly, it was a very bad neighborhood.
Like a slum.
Yeah.
Like a poverty-stricken.
Like super,
Slum,
yeah,
Mhm.
poor area, like really underdeveloped. Everyone there seemed underfed, underclothed, kids like not in school kind of thing. And so that stark contrast of being from, such a beautiful country to another beautiful country, but where maybe the citizens aren't really taken care of as well. That was hard. But Sri Lanka in itself, just the diversity that it also has, right? Like the elephants, the jungle. I went scuba diving there. So I hung out in Columbus, but then I went down to, I think it's Colombo. So I was in Colombo, and then from there, I drove down maybe about 2.5 hours to go scuba diving. And that was the most magical experience in terms of being underwater. There were so many fishes that were purple, coral reefs were like lime green and like just exploding and just like swimming around you. It was just being in a beautiful, beautiful fish tank. So I really loved Sri Lanka for, that nature and that biodiversity that they have. But the heat was just so overwhelming.
I heard Japan's also very humid, but depends on what time you go, right?
I think, so what I've heard from talking to everyone there is that Japan is very much like New York in terms of weather patterns, right? Like if you're in Tokyo in the summertime, which is the same thing as being in New York in the summertime, like June, July, August, you're going to be burning in there.
As much as Texas?
I don't think as much as Texas.
Texas.
I don't think anything is as much as Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the food there in Sri Lanka?
Ooh, Sri Lanka had so much.
It's really spicy food over there.
Yeah, I was not able to have local cuisine.
Yeah, it's really spicy.
So yeah, I ended up, I think for that trip, so because the dollar is so much stronger than, I don't know if it was called a ruby or a rupee, but yeah, we ended up going to Shangri-La and just having the most delicious duck in Shangri-La, the Shangri-La Hotel.
Okay.
But that's totally different from, going to have the local food.
Yeah.
So Japan, Sri Lanka?
I don't know. I'm still ready to go back to Sri Lanka so I can do scuba diving in the northeast side, where you can see whales and swim with them.
Wow.
In
That's
Sri
a
Lanka?
dream.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh.
That's
Sri
on
Lanka
my
is
bucket
down
list for
India
sure.
in the
That
Indian
sounds-
Ocean. It's really good out there.
I didn't
So
know there was whales. I didn't know
magical.
there was whales in the Indian Ocean.
Whales travel a long distance.
No, I mean to say like
different oceans.
Of course, but like predominantly
Sri Lanka to Thailand to
because
Philippines.
it's
you
more
know.
like in Hawaii. It's more like common, like dolphins and whales are more like common.
No, the
right,
different
to see.
species.
You're talking
of
about
whale.
Different
Pacific
species of
Ocean.
whales, yeah.
yeah, sure. Okay.
Different species of whale, like maybe shark whale or
Whale
or-
sharks,
Whale
yes.
sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
you saw that one, right?
I haven't seen whale sharks. That's
Okay.
who I want to go swimming with are the whale sharks. So you can go to the Philippines for that.
Yeah,
There's
Philippines
like a
for
major
whale
thing
shark.
to do that. Yeah.
yeah.
And Sri Lanka also has them. That's what I found out when I was traveling there.
Yeah, okay.
So that was my most recent things. Travels.
Nice.
So with this
Shiro
episode, I'm
shopping.
gonna put like pictures of different countries too, while she's like
Mm.
describing. You know.
Absolutely.
Wow.
AI won't be able to.
She's already describing a very good picture in our heads. So
Well, you know what? You know what you should do is you just take a recording
Yeah.
and play it in front of like Google VO or
Mm.
AI, and just like have her prompts create.
No, Kat, I
You
was
know?
just thinking you should do an audiobook.
You think?
Yeah, I think this is the first time where nobody, like
I think everybody
everybody
would
is
agree.
so settled in and listening to somebody like without breaking.
Yeah, because she's going to yell at us.
No.
She's not. She's
I'm glad you
super
know.
It should be
nice.
like
Thank
this.
you
She's
so much
super
for the
nice. Like
compliment.
the way she explains everything, I was just like thinking the entire time. I was like,
Prapti-
you should do an audiobook.
Prapti is just trying to get along with Kat so that way
Yeah.
Kat can take her on her journeys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at her.
No, she just wants to talk, listen to her. talk,
Yeah.
So.
No,
So-
I was just. I get distracted so easily. You have no idea.
She goes,
But I'm just here listening because you have such a soothing way of like
Yeah.
painting
Describing
these pictures, describing everything. So You should definitely like look into doing audio.
We will create a different
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel and those stories, and she'll describe for 10 minutes.
You just
and
want to create like 20 different YouTube channels. But when you're the time, I'll create that channel, this channel, that channel,
and listen,
every other
listen,
channel.
listen. And after 10 minutes, and Sushant comes and la 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 la.
You had to pay me to do
The
that.
outro is him just doing la 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 la.
La 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 la, baya baya.
It's not me. She needs to say that. She needs to be la 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 la. Like that's how that's what her ending should be. After saying this amazing long story, which is vibed up, and then when she has the ends, la 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 la.
Okay, it's over now.
Let's clip that and put it as ringtones.
Yeah.
Nobody will pick it up.
La la la.
We could sell it. We could sell it. But no, that's, you know, I know she always. I mean, even your Europe travels are really fun. Your sister, when you, and that's you know. By the way, she has a younger sister.
I have two sisters, two younger
Two
sisters.
younger sisters. I was talking about Jackie in Sweden, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes, one of my siblings. She lives in Sweden. For the past 2 years, she's been living in Stockholm, and I've gotten to hang out with her and her husband and live there for about 3 months during the summertime, which is a time you want to go because otherwise you're going to be freeze to death.
Oh my
Going from Texas heat to Swedish
cold?
like summers, or you better bring your jacket.
Even in summer?
Even in summer.
Yeah, most of the European countries, I think.
No, but it's
Scandinavia.
Scandinavia, so
yeah,
it's like
so
top.
it's
Yeah.
north.
It's near the Arctic.
Even
right?
in Europe,
I thought that
European
was
countries
Finland.
like.
That was more closer.
Finland is higher
No.
than Sweden.
I know my cousin in
so-
Scotland. She was still wearing jacket. In
My brother
summer.
lives in Finland, so
Finland is nice. They're
But
beautiful
Finland is
countries.
above. It's
Yeah.
colder
It's
than
colder,
Sweden
yeah.
because it's higher. But yeah, you can. So from if you go to the very top of Sweden, then you can see the northern lights.
Really?
I haven't done it. My sister told me about it.
So I was about to ask you, like, have you ever, though, like, not in Sweden, but anywhere else, went to see the Northern Lights?
No, not yet. That's on my list to do when I go to Alaska. So yes, I'm going to go to Alaska to have seafood, and I'm also going to go see the northern
best-
lights.
The place-
we can
the best place to
we
eat
can go there,
seafood.
guys. We can
Yeah.
go there. Yeah.
Please take us. Rashmi is thinking, let's trade lives.
No.
You're so welcome to join me. I would love
No,
that.
she wants to trade lives.
She's gonna be partying all
Night.
night long.
We don't need to party. We love health, wellness, maybe a little bit of party here and there, and we're in nature also. Yeah.
That's one. That's what she like. She told me the opposite. You know? You like to party more than health and wellness.
I think it's probably
I mean,
because
she's on
No, I'm just joking. Joking. She
vacation.
said nothing.
you see how scared he was?
Yes, would you like
Guys,
to comment, Rashmi?
Mike just got that look from Kat, that New Yorker. Yes, I have to kill you now. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
I'm already on her list. She already said like, last time.
What did you say? It feels like you're talking to me when you're talking to my cousins.
Yes. So yeah, every time it's always like talking to
Yeah.
another Sushant whenever
I
I'm
think
with any of the
her
cousins
better description
together.
of talking to idiots. Like, you know.
I wouldn't
Some
say
rich-
that, but I'm glad you're self-aware.
Yeah, we
I
are aware.
snap
Even
for
even
that.
Sam, like we
Okay,
three
okay,
get
hold on.
He's
together.
the smarter one. He's the smarter one.
Sam, I swear to God, has become Kat's best friend. even the text message that you told me about, that was amazing.
Okay, yeah.
But he's awesome. Well, you know
Sam
what?
is awesome. Sam is super funny. He's incredibly smart.
Yeah.
He can be super down to earth, and then the three of you get together, and I don't think he has a volume button anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I'm down here, and then all of a sudden everybody gets together, and it's like way up there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do one, Sam. So if I see cat, meow meow. That's what he used to say. Cat, meow meow.
Yes. How do you say cat in Nepali?
Biralo. Yeah. He used to say that
That's
too.
what
you know.
Sam was.
Yeah.
Yes. Sam
No,
was
yeah,
calling
he
me
keeps
that.
saying that. He
Yes.
goes,
Biralo.
when he has to explain himself, whenever it's like he's around family, he just goes crazy. He just like loses all brain cells, and he's
Yeah.
just like. But it's so much fun to make fun of him. That's why he doesn't want to come on these podcasts. He's like, "What do you think? I'm going to come over here so you can make fun of me all the time?" No, that's for 2 hours. But no, he's fun though. He's fun.
Well, yeah. Well, I will say though, being here and spending time with all the family and all the cousins has really been heartwarming, right?
Yeah.
Like I keep telling like my other friends, like this is like a chosen family that I didn't recognize until this trip, that you and I have been friends for so long.
Mhm.
You've shown me a whole different culture, and like you've introduced me and brought me into your family, and I'm super appreciative for that. And I love like as much as I get super annoyed at the three of them being obnoxious like this, I also love just being able to be part of that. right?
Yeah.
And I understand that it's not like coming from a place of nastiness, although right now I might take this all back.
Yeah, I was like, maybe enough has been said.
Yeah, you know what?
No,
You're dead.
We're good people. There you go.
That's
She
the
is.
quota for today.
Yeah.
That's it. You've hit your limit.
Yeah, I can't say anything further. It's like it's giving me that little pushback. But no. I mean, you've kind of seen how our family is, and it's fun. I think the person who's the most happiest that you kind of came is Natalie. I think Natalie out of everybody, and Rashmi. Because obviously, like, you know how it is in a Nepali like culture. Like, if you're married, you can't really like go out and do stuff that our elders were like, oh, why is like our daughters-in-law going out and partying?
Is that true?
It is. It is.
Or
it
is that just
Yeah,
like
she's
what
just
you
she
do?
just shaked her head.
Yeah, it is. It is.
No, she's
I mean, in a sense of
She
like,
shook her head?
You
Yeah,
literally
depends on-
See, I was
have
gonna
a
say, I think
sister-in-law
it's
right
you.
here.
And
While
if
you're
we
telling her,
generalize-
I
Okay, hold on a second, hold on.
I was like, maybe we should get
Rashmi,
her
you
point of
can't
view
go
because
no. I'm just telling you what I noticed. I'm just telling you what I noticed
You
because
guys are
Rashmi,
dissing on yourself.
no, Rashmi,
Anyone before Rashmi says anything, she's a big liar.
Okay, all right, hold on. Yeah, no.
that's rude.
The reason why is like Rashmi has never gone out partying before Catalina came. So like and it's not because it's not because we say don't go. It's just because it's automatic, right? You just feel like, no, I have to do this. It's family.
No, but the part of the other thing that I would like to say is it depends on family. My family was a lot stricter, I'll say. But my life actually started to have fun when I got married.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Finally.
Happy wife. But you
Don't
said,
bother
wait.
family, bro.
Let's not forget, Mike said before Rashmi says anything, she lies.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
Thank you for that. That's a great reminder.
You should be like, that's the first time she told the
Yeah,
truth.
that's the first time, and like,
Now we'll never know. Guess we'll never know.
I mean, like, I'm always grateful, and I think I've told that to everyone, that I feel so lucky to be a part of this family because everyone is so nice, so understanding, and they are like friends to me, and it's so easy, and you can kind of open up. It's not the same with other people, I could say. It's generally in Nepal, like Prapti and Ashu would also know, that after you get married, you kind of stuck with some relation stuff, and you will not be able to be yourself. But I'll say after I got married, I was more open and I was more me. So yeah, that's the best part that ever happened to me.
Wow.
you're lying.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's so stupid.
Wow.
You better give her something great.
This guy's going to get his ass.
Better
beat when he
be
gets
whining
home.
and dining her after
He's gonna be
this.
sleeping
Exactly.
on the sofa.
He's going to get his ass.
no,
beat
better
when he
she
goes
be whining and then. Because I brought her here.
No,
No, I actually.
I think we're ready to walk out from
Yes.
here.
Hold on. I take
You
her
can
si-
finish.
The
this.
feminists.
I take her side all the time. I always say that if it weren't for her, you wouldn't be here, bro. And I say like, you have to whine it. I say that all the time, don't I? Yep. See, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Just because I like making fun of him too. I have that power. But anyways, but
Good
you know,
one.
what do you call? I don't know if you want to dwell into more of a New York stories, like what you did professionally before you kind of like going this homeopathic.
Oh yeah,
journey.
I heard Wall Street earlier.
Oh wow, you remembered.
Yeah.
Wall Street?
Yeah,
You work
she
for
said
Wall
she
Street?
worked. Yeah, she worked in Wall Street. So
I
I was
did.
actually very intrigued when
That's
she.
a
She's
cruel
very, like,
organization. That
She's very, very she can be very, very what is it, corporate American, and she could put you down in 2 seconds, kind of like
Love
vibes.
that.
I would never, and you would
I
know.
would love that. If,
You would know,
even
mister.
if she did, I would love that.
Of course you would. Oh, you're my new best
Corporate
friend.
America is not really friendly towards women in general.
Oh, there she
Oh,
goes.
there she goes.
There she is. I was
Oh, my-
wondering when I was coming out. I'm just kidding.
See, I can't even
I'm
speak
going to
the
say that
truth.
corporate America wasn't very kind to you either. So
No,
I would say hold your comments.
After a while, you just grow
Let's
out of
not
it.
put that out there.
After a while, you just grow out of it. It's just like, ugh, how much? That's why I moved to Texas, to be with family and peace. But anyways,
I was actually kind of wondering if maybe you want to delve into our friendship.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
the changes that you've seen or that we've gone through because we've been together for so long.
Oh,
now.
Let's start with how you guys met.
They mentioned that.
you
No,
already
We
no,
didn't
said-
talk, so you don't listen.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, they met in a class.
No, I know that they made it
He
in class.
picks
Like how
the
you guys
smallest
started like
person to
hanging out.
bully and make him do his homework.
Wasn't bully. Wow.
He looked for the smallest person. That's what he said.
That's how.
That's exactly what he said.
That's how I got Prati to do this co-host of this podcast. I just bullied her into it. There's no other way.
It's
she's a
kind
co-
of true.
You think she's a co-host by her own choice? No, I bullied her into it. I'm just kidding.
His words, not mine.
I'm joking.
I hope that's not going up there.
That's admission of guilt.
I am very, very big on giving equal opportunity to women, all sizes. If you're interested.
Mm.
Anyways.
What was this for?
What
Like,
the hell
what
was
was
that?
that?
Wait, who's
that?
out there?
Call you.
Okay, I'll
Is
put
there
your
a
number over
specific
there.
someone that we're
is
sending
this?
that hello
Okay,
to? I want to know.
No,
What are these?
I was creeped out with the fact that all sizes.
If I didn't say that, then you'd body shame me. You'd be like, you body shamer. See, I know how your mind works. Whatever. While you're playing 2D
I was not
chess,
even
I'm playing
thinking
3D
that way
checkers, bro.
before.
But
Anyways, I'm gonna put his number, and there are gonna be a lot of scam calls.
I
Scam
will
calls.
kick your ass.
You're gonna.
You should do that. That's how we know how much of our audience actually engages with our content.
Oh, yeah.
So we should
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%
Yeah, we
use
just put a
Sushant's
number like here somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
this is Sushant's
Yeah.
number, so call.
We'll put a toll-free number for opinions and stuff like that. or
Suggestions, yeah.
So you're gonna
suggestions.
get a call from Nigerian prince.
Yeah. Oh, that's my friend, by the way.
Nigerian. What's his name?
But going back to, I guess like we got the whole the class out of the way, right? And then after that, we definitely partied hard.
Yes.
I guess my question to both of you, whoever wants to answer first, what was like your first impression of each other?
Kat, for me, right?
Wow.
Like no, she.
That was very fast.
No.
Like you didn't even need to think about this. I don't know that I want to hear
I
where
have
this is going.
opinions.
I would
No, no,
say
no.
take a breath
have
and like
been
think
thinking
about
about
this. Take a pause.
Finally
and
tell her how I
then
actually
go.
feel. No. Kat was definitely when you were a lot. I think when we were a lot younger, we were definitely a lot crazier. Like the party lifestyle was like.
I
in
would
New
say
York.
we were matched when it came to partying.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
honestly, we
Vibes.
still kind of match in some vibes when we're together. We are definitely
sarcastic
obnoxious.
all the time.
We're very New York, but we can.
Always dissing each other.
We're always it's always like two
Sarcastic.
little kids playing around.
Yeah.
So it's always a fun time.
Yeah, it's we would say the most dumbest shit sometimes. Well, I
Usually
say,
it's coming from you.
it's me.
So
And
let's
the-
be honest.
Not
and-
surprised.
you know what? And you know what? She laughs and she encourages me.
No, I always help you.
I haven't seen that behavior
Oh,
so
she's
far
on
yet.
the camera right now. Wait till the camera's off, then be like,
That's
totally.
absolutely not true. I've had to have conversations with you about how them things are not appropriate to say. Me too. Case in point, we were driving to dinner and he decided to tell stories that I felt were very inappropriate
yeah.
and not very kind because of the position of power that you were in.
What position
Do we
of
want to discuss
power?
that?
What position of power?
Yo, I want to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear this story.
Make
This
sure
is
that-
intriguing.
Right?
It's what do you
Maybe
call
for
it?
another story,
Yeah, it's-
another
it's,
time.
no,
But yeah, you see,
Yo,
We're
y'all
gonna
give
get
us a
Sushant
whiff of something
cancelled.
interesting and then you said no.
Listen,
What is
listen.
this?
They're just selling smell it.
And
That's
it's-
it.
Yeah. They're just.
NSFW. Not safe for work.
But this is
But but overall, definitely, I think the party vibe was definitely like how we connected because we in Stony Brook it was only like Thursdays and Fridays, right? And then like weekends
And
were
then
always like
they were a little bit farther. We had to
Yeah.
drive a little bit farther
yeah,
out
always
to go partying.
like always to the city. And then once like we kind of moved on, we had a little bit of a gap like where we didn't talk, but like we kind of like it's like we always picked up where we left off.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how it is. Like I remember like when you were like the fiance situation and all that stuff, that was a what do you call I don't know if I want to talk about that, but like she was going through something and it was I think that kind of like also kind of brought us closer where you kind of like shared a lot of stuff with me too, and then same thing with my situation as well, and then that's how you ended up at Nepal, and then after Nepal you also ended up like, oh my god. in all those situations.
Oh my
like,
God.
Like after the all all
We,
the-
I don't know
all
what
I
this, oh
hear,
my God, is.
No, the way he's explained is like we had a situation, and then and then we bonded through the situation, and then we had another situation.
Something happened,
it was
and then
more
something
like-
else happened. Right? Oh yeah, you remember that?
clearly
What is
I'm-
that something?
Okay,
You know?
clearly I'm not going to be the audiobook
Yeah.
guy, right? No. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, I don't want to talk about her personal life story because when you were going through your with your ex fiance at that time, right, or whatever, that's the only much I'm going to say because I've given some context, right? I think that's where we kind of bonded more because we were able to share more, I guess, personal stuff, right? About like how we feel or what is happening with me, this is going on. Like how sometimes you share stuff with each other. You don't share your personal stories to everybody, right?
Mhm.
There's only a few select people, and I think it started from there, and we kind of gradually, kind of like grew up. Well, I don't know if I grew up that much, but maturely. But like I've always been the silly one, right? But when we kind of like grew up when we matured, I guess. From that point of time, those life experiences that we would normally face as human beings, you just can't always keep it inside. You have to share it. I think that's what kind of like also brought us closer. And I think the whole like always catching up, because we don't talk every day,
Mhm.
but when we do have a conversation, like it's always like it's always informative. It's always like, hey, do this, do that. Because I think like one of the rarest people that I know has my back. You know what I mean? And I have her back kind of thing because you
Mhm.
don't normally like make friends like that nowadays. And I think
Mhm.
like those personal experiences kind of like was what has brought us closer. Also her openness and being able to like, gel with my family members or friends at that point in time and being able to pass comments without taking it personally. I think that's a very, very important thing, right? So if we are saying something that is a little bit out of line, you can have that conversation. You don't have to take it personally, right? You don't have to like take it personally to the point where you have to fight about it. But okay, you know what? You listen to it. I think that what kind of like also for me at least, that's my perspective looking at it, being able to share my personal situations, what I went through. I shared it with my family, but she was also one of my friends that I shared. Hey, this is what's happening, blah blah blah. During my tough times, and I think like she gave more of a insightful, like not instead of listening, but also giving good feedback is also something that's important. So I think overall, that's from my perspective. What about you?
Gotcha.
I would.
Audiobook enough for you?
No, that was like something happened here, and we don't know what happened over there. Like,
I was not actually looking
listen
for
to
like the details of the something. Like that was not what I was referring to when I said it earlier.
Nothing like that. But anyways,
But yeah,
I would say, surprisingly, very much in line with what you are saying. Our relationship really started with being very much hanging out, partying, right? Very surface level. Our friendship was super surface level. We were also, college kids trying to get through our classes. I remember you were also working at that time in AT&T.
Yep.
And so, there was a lot happening for both of us. There was a
Yeah.
lot of things that we each had in our lives. And then, there was some time where I think after graduation, we really didn't chat that much. But I think just every time we hung out, every time we went partying, it was always an awesome time. We always got wasted.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I'm just gonna flat out say we got wasted.
Yeah, it was
We were
crazy.
out there on the dance floor.
Ayush,
And then-
Rahul, everybody, God, like know me. Everybody's like, oh my God. It was up till 4:00 in the morning in New York at that time.
We were always out. Yeah. And yes, the city that never sleeps. We
Yeah.
definitely didn't sleep, and we would always end with some
I think
food
the,
cart.
the halal guys. I think the epic time, the most epic like time we ever partied, which had most of the members of my 25th birthday, right? Like she brought over friends, and this one dude, I don't know his name, but the really tall dude.
They're all tall dudes.
Well, but he was really tall.
she
He-
specified
he
6
got
foot or above.
Yeah, he was definitely 6 foot above.
That's how she makes her friends too. She just made an exception for you.
But oh yeah, okay. This dude got so drunk right? He got drunk before me, and I was a birthday boy.
Oh damn.
And he couldn't even go out no more. So we had, and I remember Kat and Jackie was there and was like, "What do we do?" And then we're all drunk, and I was like getting there, right? And then she's like, and she goes like, you have to put him on the side just in case he pukes. And this is the Omni Hotel. I had booked like a suite, and it was like, so it sleeps a lot of people. It's my 25th birthday, quarter percent you, like it's like whatever now, right? And I remember that, and then we just like, I forgot what happened. So I remember going down the elevator, blacked out.
Ooh.
And then I only remember going up the elevator, having an amazing night. And I was like, where the hell is everybody? What's going on? Samu was there, Rahul was there, Ayush. Oh my God, that was so crazy. I remember, where was the place we used to go to, like, that was always like our go-to spot? I forgot the name.
I know. It's the place that has 2 floors and there's games underneath. You can play billiards. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That
but
one,
I don't
and
remember
also the
the
other
name.
one, like where, like for my birthday, we went, I don't know if you went there because I don't remember anything, but it was more like downtownish. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, where we went hopping from club to club,
Oh, yeah.
and I remember the clubs we went to, but now I don't remember the
Yeah, I
names.
don't remember
that
names.
feels like a long,
It's
long
fun
time
to
ago.
bar hop, like club hop in New York, just because it's so close together. You can walk.
Walk, like
Yeah,
quick Uber,
just
taxi.
like
Yeah.
and it's so convenient. Like anyway, I love partying in New York, but
Of course you do.
yeah, I do. It's really fun because you can just like go from one place to another. You don't have to.
New York is,
Call it
you know
night,
what?
you know?
I would recommend any youngster, like in their 20s to 30s.
Yeah.
Youngster, are you aging
Youngster.
yourself right now?
I mean, 30.
I'm surprised he's not calling
Over
himself
30.
like young
Yeah.
Over
and saying
30.
like people
somewhere
like
around
me.
30.
Yeah,
Yes,
somewhere around
right.
30, over 30. But anyways, long story short, anybody from 20, 30 experienced life in New York. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been nearly 8, 9 years. I don't know if it's really expensive now, but my friends are still
Still the
there.
same.
Yeah, same stuff. Yeah. I mean, friends are still there. I mean, they're still living there and they haven't complained yet. But if you're going to experience like a city, there is no other city like New York.
I agree.
There's
Okay.
no other. I don't care if you go to Japan, wherever it is.
I would say Tokyo is pretty up there, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to like every city you go to is, but
Not
it's going
Dallas.
to be a little bit different than.
Oh no. Dallas and
Like-
Fort Worth don't come close.
Like
that-
I mean,
No,
I'm not like
no,
I'm
it
not
doesn't-
talking
nowhere
about
near
Dallas, Fort Worth. I thought we were talking about like New York, Tokyo, London,
you're
maybe
talking about the
like
major
that
cities.
kind of
Okay,
vibe.
okay,
The
okay,
major
okay.
I
cities.
thought that's
Major
what
hubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
major
Yeah.
hubs.
I agree.
But like with every city that we're talking about, right? These
Stockholm. Right? Stockholm.
These are all with like different, their own
Stockholm.
tradition, culture,
is so
whatever it is. They have their own
Ignore 'em.
diversity, so it would be fun in that context, pretty sure. But it's going to be separate experience for all of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still no place like New York City.
I agree. I am a New Yorker at heart,
Oh, the
and I will
both these
always.
New Yorkers
I do love
again.
the
Okay.
chaos. I do
Okay,
like the
I'm just gonna
chaos.
end this New Yorkers conversation.
No
oh yeah,
way.
Go to the
we have
next
to go to the next segment.
next segment. Yeah, anyway.
Because he's definitely prepared
I'm
something.
bored with this New Yorkers.
Are you now?
Every
Is
single
it because
time.
you haven't been to
Yeah,
New York
it's-
City?
I don't want to go there
It's because you
anymore.
haven't partied the way we
You have
have.
already like painted the picture already. I don't.
You know what it is? It's because his city is Nepal, Kathmandu.
The way you party over there.
but Kathmandu,
Oh.
like when it comes to partying, man, that's the only city I've been where it's the clubs open like 24/7, 7
Yeah.
days a week.
7 days a week.
It is.
I don't remember you taking me to any of those.
While you were
So-
there, there were not so much good
Yeah, those
clubs.
were-
But after
LOD
you
was
left,
probably there. LOD has been there
Yeah,
for
I
like.
think
Not at that
she
time.
hasn't been to LOD. In your there was
Wait,
LOD.
what- at that time,
yeah.
when did you go to Nepal?
No,
Like,
they-
maybe
they
how
had
many?
they had
Tentative? How many
LOD.
years?
2018, right?
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, they had LOD. They had LOD back when
Lot
I
of
was
drinks.
in like
It's much more
high school.
now.
Okay, I mean,
And they have so many more clubs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, insane!
I think
Nighttime is
one
insane.
of the like Asia's one of the best, like top 5 or
Yeah, LOD
LOD
is
is,
there.
I think,
Asia,
at
Asia,
top
not
something.
world.
Asia.
Asia.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
we're too old for that.
Top
Easy.
We're
10,
New
I think.
Yorkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like rooftops.
Oh, we certainly do.
Oh, I do
235th.
love rooftops.
235th?
Oh, yes. It's
Ooh,
still a
good
vibe.
235th is such a vibe.
But that's so old though. There's so many other ones.
No, but there's
It
nothing
is-
like it.
Nah, I've
Every-
been to like other rooftops too.
But there's
I
some
think
other
that
ones
one is like
where you see the New Yorker and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's so many fun ones.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Purple, so great and so much fun.
but
Delicious
it's
cocktails.
always a good spot. Like it's a spot you can't go wrong with.
I think it's a
And
must.
I'm not
Yeah.
even from there, and I'm saying it like
You've
it's a
been
spot
wanting
you
to
can't
go there,
miss.
so
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there a lot of times. It's just.
yeah, you haven't lived there though.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about to. So.
Sushant's just
Talk to
hating
me,
on you at
talk
this
to me
point,
after
yeah.
you lived there
Yeah.
for 8, 9 years, 10, 12 years. Yeah.
He's just gonna
A
diminish
decade.
all.
You
of
can
us.
come visit me at my high rise.
Yeah.
That's right,
Unless
yes.
you've lived there, he's just
Right?
gonna hit on you
You
constantly.
can come visit me in my high rise then.
You know what?
These girls are
I'll hold you
dangerous,
to that.
man. Even Rashmi over here. After she's drunk, she's a different person. She'll slap
Hey.
you around, you know.
Is that what she did?
She probably already slaps you around now. No drunk.
You
no
have
drinks
a really
needed.
like, what to say? Backup
What?
of you.
Oh.
She does
Last
not.
time she-
Rashmi does not need backup. Let me just say that.
She needs.
Yeah.
I'm strong. I'm strong.
Yeah, she's,
No,
she's
I
enough,
think you
yeah.
need the backup.
No, you know what? Last Sunday.
I have my brothers for bed. They're just gonna
yeah,
shout at
no,
you.
No, no,
But
no.
Rashmi's so sweet though. Like
When Rashmi's beating him up,
She looks
all
like
the
that.
all the
She's
brothers
super
will like
sweet.
join her beating him up.
It's like
what-
Chihuahua. She's like
Wow.
Chihuahua. Looks
she's
sweet.
she's so
small,
sweet that like
kind.
she does not need backup.
like Max.
They just show
Max,
up
yeah,
for
like
her.
All right, let's go to the
I
next
agree.
segment.
Okay, today, 2 ladies, 2 guys. We have debate.
Debates.
Yeah, speed debate. So 1 player from each side.
Speed debate?
Wait,
Yeah.
each side?
What?
You have to choose a side.
I'm not
either
prepared
pro,
for this mentally.
Yeah.
yeah, either pro or oppose statement.
What if we don't even know the topic?
You know the topic.
What?
Oh.
So, so unfair,
Whoa.
biased.
I'm not going to
No,
play
no, no,
this
I
game.
mean,
I was not.
I
in this
actually don't know the
situation.
topic, but he's saying it as if like the topic he already knows that I know what the topic
We'll never
could be.
know.
Okay.
He put
I
it up
swear to
there.
God.
You
put it up there.
No, I didn't put it up there. He does everything.
He like gave me winks, and
You know what? Since I already know the information, I'm already out of the game. So Ashu's going to play.
no.
mine.
You have to debate. So one
you-
from guy's side, one from girl's side each round.
You know
Mike
what?
can join me then.
No,
Wait, no, he also put. I can't.
No,
okay, that's
Ashu,
fine.
I need the.
You need to when you are on the boy side, you need to talk pro about
Alright,
boys.
alright,
like-
I got
No,
it.
loud boys.
Okay, and the girl side, you need to defend or either talk pro about your side.
Okay.
Okay. So one from each side, and we have like 4 or 5.
He's
so-
dividing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Each
don't know.
player has 47 seconds. So I have
45.
45.
seconds.
You're wearing glasses too, dude.
I wore glasses?
45
I
seconds to
support
argue the side. Player
connective
can't repeat the
games.
same
This
point
seems
more than
very
once.
disjointed, so I don't know that I'm going to play.
You have to play.
I formally resign from this game.
No, you cannot. This is nonsense. This is where the nonsense
Then
comes.
why would I want to play this?
Arguments must stay playful and respectful. Respect your.
Respect the player.
So who's gonna go
Respectfully
first?
Decline.
Wait, what's the topic?
Who's gonna go first from the guy's side?
Ashu's
I
gonna
guess-
go.
I
Ashu's
guess I can.
Ashu's gonna. I'll be there for backup
Wait,
because.
why do we have this if we're just debating?
No, you don't need them.
Then why do you give it to
Why?
me?
This is like going
Maybe-
to a
no, no, no.
major agree, like where they make you write
I just kept it there. I never said to take it out.
Okay, I'll put score.
All right.
Nah,
You put
I'll put.
There's no scoring. Just the comment is gonna judge by them. So from the girl
That's
side, who's
not
from the
fun.
girl side?
Well, how you go, Prapti?
Okay.
All right.
Stay playful. Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay.
Men lie more in relationships.
Ooh. Wait, should I pick a side or?
No, you're the pros. You're the guys.
Okay,
You
so I
have
should.
to- You have to defend the
Okay.
men.
Okay. You're 45.
defend
You
the
ready?
ladies'
Depending
side.
on context.
Your 45 seconds goes now.
Okay. Men lie more in relationships. Why? Because we
What? No,
just.
why? No, bro.
No, I'm just
Defend the
saying
men,
it.
defend the men.
Yeah, I'm defending them. Why? Because we don't want to argue. We don't want to be,
Yeah.
you know, in an
Facts.
argument all night long.
Facts,
Listening
brother.
to all the facts from 10 years ago.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, okay, I can end it there.
Fact.
A very
We just
strong
don't
point.
like to argue, so that's
That's
why.
20 seconds. Okay. Please don't talk in the background. No one, no one is gonna hear. Prapti, your time starts now.
Just going to defend that part. If you're not communicating with your partner, just because you don't like to argue, I don't think you should be in a relationship in the first place. That's what I think. But men do lie in relationships because they don't know how to communicate their feelings. They're emotionally very immature, and the easiest way out is to lie out of situation than to admit how you are feeling most times, which is why they end up lying in relationships.
I have
Okay.
one rebuttal to
Can-
that.
Okay.
I
you
also
can go
was
for
gonna-
rebuttal.
Yeah,
You get
okay.
45 seconds.
Okay,
for
you want to rebuttal this or?
I'll rebuttal
Okay,
this.
yeah.
He want to.
I
He wants to.
remember-
Okay.
I
Your
know what I was
45
gonna say.
seconds
Yeah.
starts.
I think you know too.
Now he's
yeah,
using
yeah.
the-
Now.
Yeah, you know.
Women lie too.
No, no.
Okay. Your 45. Do
The
not
whole
disturb.
communication aspect, I remember whenever girls say we need to communicate better, and then we go up to the girl and be like, hey, what's wrong? Nothing. Nothing. That happens. That happens a lot of times. A lot of times, even for the little stuff. I'm just saying. Just saying. Been through that multiple times. Hey, what's wrong? Nothing. And you have to figure it out on your own because you know why?
Because
Guys
you
are
caused it,
hold on. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you because guys are somehow supposed to be telepathic,
Yeah.
and we have to figure it out without you telling us. Rest my case, guys. I'm pretty sure 99% of you have gone through this.
Yep.
Okay.
Swish.
Okay, she doesn't get a rebuttal. Next one. It's just, you only got 3.
I was not even trying to rebuttal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, next is Kat and Sushant. And Kat is gonna go first, so you get to rebuttal then. Okay.
Wait, we're doing the same one to the next topic.
Yeah, I'm doing next topic.
Oh, okay.
Do guys gossip just like as much as girls? Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, your time starts now.
Guys gossip way more than girls do. Absolutely.
They do. They do.
Thank you, girlfriend. Yes. I think, they're always blaming females for being the ones that love to gossip and sit together and talk about their man behind their back. Let me tell you, when the 3 of us went out drinking, we weren't talking about the dudes, but yet somehow they think that was our topic of conversation. What were our topics of conversation? How we wanted to explore Texas, where we wanted to go to the botanical gardens, our hiking adventures, right? We were planning our activities, talking about our life. We weren't talking about the dudes. Meanwhile, they come in the picture, and then, of
I
course,
was not there.
what did you guys just do as soon as we started this podcast? Talk about
I
what
had to
happened
bring
last
guys.
weekend. Talk
Your
about
time ends
right?
now.
Sorry for don't want me to tell the truth. How you like to gossip, and you told everybody our stories.
Okay, Sushant.
That's what happens when you let them
When
go
you
with
let
cat.
who?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Sushant.
I
Your
think
response.
when guys don't actually gossip about what do you call relationships or how the girl makes them feel, or we don't talk. I think what I get from this question is, do we talk smack about our girls behind their backs? We don't do that. What we like to do is we like to make fun of them because if it's a funny
Which
topic,
is worse.
no, it was nothing bad. It was just fun. It was fun conversation. But we'll never say, my girlfriend made me feel this way, bro.
Yeah.
Do you understand what she did? She did X, Y, and Z, and I felt like A, B, and C. And sometimes I just want to choke her. And, just sometimes,
Just because you don't like to be vulnerable,
No
it
interruptions.
doesn't
No
mean-
interruptions.
Don't interrupt me then. Why are you interrupting me?
but I'm just saying.
Your time
guys,
ends now.
Guys don't. What the heck?
Gone. Okay.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
And
Rebuttal. Any of you two girls.
I have a lot. To
No
say, but I
interruptions. You get
just-
45
Yeah,
seconds.
you get 45 seconds. You can say.
Rebuttal.
No, I think it's better
Kat,
to be quiet.
no
in this
rebuttal?
Situation.
Yeah. I would say
It's not even worth
everything
it.
that you're talking about.
So rebuttal, right? I'll start your time. Go.
The way that you're reading that sentence is not. That is basically just portraying how you see things, how you feel about it, not actually what that prompt was about. So your response does not make sense.
That was
Can't-
such a bad argument. I can't.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Necessary.
High five, man. High five.
There was no
No,
necessary.
actually, don't leave me hanging, bro.
Oh, I didn't see.
I don't think it was a great
Yeah,
one.
you kind of was forced to high five that
See,
one.
I didn't see. I just turned around.
Okay.
Just trying to pin you against me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we
This is
can
what-
go
this is
all
what we
day
do.
about these.
The gossips.
Next is Prapti and Sushant again. We're gonna interchange people.
Okay.
We're gonna interchange and then
Oh,
again.
Man, I feel bad.
So
for
Prapti
you,
gets to go first now. So next topic is women are better at giving relationship advice, but worse at following it.
he saved that one for her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Such
it's
a
not
Okay.
just women though. It's men too, because everybody gives advice that they can't take.
Okay, your time starts
The
now.
end. I've already finished my statement.
That's it? That's
You have
it?
to give
That's
proper
it?
explanations to it, Prapti.
No, I just said it. Nobody takes the advice that they give other people. The only reason why they're giving the advice to anybody else is because they couldn't follow it themselves. It does not matter if you're a man or woman. I have had that in both situations.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with that.
It's always easier to give somebody else advice
Yeah.
for multiple reasons,
Exactly.
including
Absolutely.
that sometimes a person just doesn't want to focus on themselves, so they'll focus on another person to
Somebody
give them
else.
advice.
Mhm.
And also, though, when you step away from yourself and you're an observer, right, to a third party, it's easier to see what's happening and then be able to give advice.
Exactly.
But whereas you being the that's looking at your within, it's harder to do that.
There was this really I forget the quote, but it was something like if you're.
Yeah, your time hasn't started, man.
I was actually agreeing with her. We're not even debating at this point in time.
We're
actually
just
agreeing.
like
Man, you have to take the boy side, man.
he's trying to like pin us all against each
He's
other.
trying to divide us,
Exactly.
but as
Look
I
at
mentioned,
his evil
we're
laugh
a
over there.
community.
And I'll show you the rules, okay? One player from each side. Each player has 45 seconds to argue the side. Player can repeat the same
I like
point.
the last
Arguments
one.
must
The last was playful and respectful. And this guy's like trying to like pin us together the entire time. Be respectfully.
Okay, Sushant, you have any like?
No,
are
it's
you gonna
absolutely
speak 45?
It's absolutely true. I think like whenever people are giving advice,
Oh, he
they
agrees,
should be the one who should be giving advice to themselves. It's kind of like you're trying to avoid the mirror. It was like there was a saying I read online that people who normally are very quick to like comment on other people's situations or give them advice is advice that they themselves are not doing for themselves, because that's the advice that they need to take the most.
Just to add on to it, they project too. But I was gonna say that from what I know, a lot of women actually avoid giving relationship advice because we see it as if the situation is dire, that's where you go give advice. But most of the time, if like let's say a couple is fighting, right, and you see it, and if it's something that not crucial, then it's better to shut up in situations like that, because after they fix their argument, they're back together, and you become the villain. So it's
You know what?
I think a lot of people
You know what my
don't
best advice
give
is
advice.
at that time?
Don't give advice.
You know what my advice is? I don't know.
Give your advice and then say, I don't know.
No, I don't give advice.
Oh, okay.
If they ask me,
That
what
was
do you
his
have?
point.
I don't know.
Just trying to be funny,
Yeah,
like that
I
face.
don't know.
Okay,
Like 10 years
okay.
back.
We go to the next
Or
one.
Dave Chappelle say, what did we say? What do we want to do?
The last one, maybe. So it's Kat and Ashu. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Who's gonna go
Good luck,
first?
dude.
Kat, you want to go first?
I think she gets to go first.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. 'Cause I want-
Is multitasking a myth, or do women just dominate at it? Okay.
Who wrote these topics?
ChatGPT.
Topics of discussion.
This guy. Right?
ChatGPT. Okay.
Please fire the prompt.
She's
prompt writer?
multitasking at this very point.
Yeah.
She's doodling.
She's writing there something, and she's drinking, and she's like
yeah,
thinking
right.
something else. So okay, 1, 2, 3.
I would say it is not a myth, but I don't think it's just women that do that. I think men multitask as well, but they are multitasking about other things that women necessarily wouldn't be having the same thought about, right? Like I feel like we have very different views on things and what we would be thinking about, right? Sometimes I find Sushant to be very business-minded and thinks about some of those aspects where maybe I think about more the emotional side. And so that doesn't mean I'm not multitasking or that he's not multitasking. So I don't think that that's a fair statement. I think we all multitask, and it's on different topics.
Yeah, Mike, why are you trying to pin us together with those type of like questions?
Your time ends there. Okay. Ashu, your turn.
He's
yeah,
rooting today.
I think I would tend to agree because I cannot multitask. I can't even put 2 stoves on and cook 2 simultaneous
Same with me.
things.
I cannot multitask.
And yeah, I can't even keep like multiple tabs open and work on 2 tabs at once. I just need like 1 tab. Okay, finish this work on this
He
tab.
does not have ADHD then. Wow.
I don't know.
How does it
Yeah.
feel?
I mean,
Not to get distracted into like different.
I mean, I do have 2 monitors set up, but I need to have 1 tab on each. So I just put the other tab on the other monitor.
What if you need another tab?
I don't know. If I
you do
need
a
another
sub
tab,
tab.
I'll just
You
like
have your
split the screen
email.
onto you.
Let's say you have your email, right? And then you want to open your social media,
Why would I want to do that?
and then you want to open Google. You have 3 tabs.
Okay,
Right.
your time has stopped
That's
now.
multitasking.
You got interrupted
Social
anyways.
media would work.
Yeah.
So have you seen the meme where a girl's browser is like 15 tabs and a guy's browser is just like 2-3 tabs?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason. Even you can ask Rashmi here. I cannot multitask.
That's still multitasking. Just because you have less tabs open, it doesn't mean you're not multitasking.
But when I focus, if you ask her, I'm just focusing on one
That's
thing.
ADHD brain. I don't think that has anything to
He
do
couldn't
with
even like
multitasking.
work and text maybe at the same
No, I
time.
can't.
It's that serious.
Okay.
Not serious.
I get
There's something wrong with
distracted
him.
so easily.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with him. We need to get you checked, bro.
The last one for everyone. Who is more addicted to their phone, men or women?
Sushant.
Oh, he said me.
Yeah.
Sushant?
I'm not.
Okay.
You know what the thing
If
is?
anybody from my house sees this and I don't say I'm addicted to the phone, they're gonna just take my phone away.
And you know what it is? Text messages. addicted to the phone, doesn't respond back. I had to like
Yeah.
call her 3-4 times.
Yeah, I called her today because she didn't respond. To
Oh,
my
I'm
text.
a person who likes picking up the phone call. 5 missed
I was
calls later.
thinking the same thing when I called and she didn't pick up for quite some time.
Exactly. And the thing, and you know, everybody.
I was busy.
Yeah.
I have a life.
You know, and the thing is, like, people always say that I use my phone a lot, but whenever I go to my like screen time, it's very less.
Okay.
The only times I spend the most on my phone is like when I'm like
That's
either
highly dubious.
no YouTube, when I watch a lot of informative stuff. But I don't go
That's
on like.
screen time. That's being on your
That's
phone.
still screen
But
time,
I'm
yeah.
listening. I'm not on the screen. Like, it's just video there. Like when I'm driving, because I want to be informative. I
Do you
listen
really want to
Secular
get
Talk.
into your driving situation?
Yeah.
And your screen
If-
time?
Do we
Tesla.
want to discuss that actually?
In a
You know
Tesla,
what?
which
You
has
know what?
screens.
You know what?
Do we want to discuss
Next
that?
time she comes here, send her off with Sam in the car.
Okay.
And then she's going to appreciate me so much
What do you
more.
mean? I've already been.
In car with
Sam drove us. Yeah, Sam drove us to dinner.
Did he text?
No.
I think
Wait,
that time
he doesn't
was
even
like-
need to text. You actually, did,
texts
you,
too.
did you even see
I
him
was so
drive?
scared when I was driving with
course
you, and
I
I
don't
told you
drive.
I was scared when I was with
Ah,
you
you're
in the car.
scared of him. That's because you just had an accident.
No, but it was scary though.
Yeah,
He's
well.
just using his phone.
Don't
like-
diminish
Damn.
her experiences. That's not cool.
Don't recall her experiences. That's not cool either.
You know.
Okay. Anyways, we are going to the last one. So these are videos from TikTok of how to understand women. Okay?
Is there a theme
I
to
can-
today's?
I can already see the first one link says trad wife.
I don't know. I just pulled it out of TikTok.
Yeah, you just put
Yeah, because
He's
I
like
see trad
trad
wife.
wife.
There.
Okay.
Oh my god! Is it
Video-
Okay.
Ballerina Farms?
I want to.
Wait.
I need
You
to-
see the video, man. I don't know what they're
I
talking
need- I
about.
need to
You,
see-
maybe
I
you
need-
guys can
Yeah, sure.
educate me. I don't know what they're talking
the
about.
guy
either.
who has the link is there. He probably searched how to
Understand.
You know, how to like piss off girls in the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going for the first one.
Oh, we can't hear it.
Okay, wait.
The secret to understanding women. Your wife will only be sexually attracted to you if she can A, admire you, and B, respect you. Now, how do you do that? Stop getting triggered by her feelings and her emotions. Don't let that inner child boy in your voice hijack your brain and instantly get defensive when she brings concerns to you. When you feel triggered, you want to retaliate. And you retaliate because you feel like you're being attacked. But here's what you should do instead. Shift your focus to your body, your feelings, your emotions. Identifying what's truly going on within yourself helps you regain control of yourself. Then you can operate from a place of compassion, empathy, curiosity. This communicates to her subconsciously that you're a real man who can handle anything she throws at you. You can handle her feelings. You have control over yourself. This helps her feel safe. This helps her feel loved. The man that she can feel safe around is the man that she can admire, respect, and want.
You know, the amount of time she had to do the editing part of it seems like one of those last prompts. You know how people give advice to other. It's easier to give other people advice. That's what I get from these type of videos, even if it's a guy or.
So
a girl.
is that true? What do you guys get from it? Or didn't you understand her?
I think she was doing too much. To be very honest, I didn't want to listen to her because it felt like she's. Well, then again, it's probably because of where I'm at mentally. But when I see videos like
Mentally,
these, hold on a
where
second.
is that?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, why don't you share with us?
Because these are just like basic like advices that I already know. Like that's not even in relationships, it's how you deal with people, right? And when people make videos like these and there's so much edits in between. I don't first of all, if there's multiple edits in between that you're trying to like figure out to say the right thing, I feel like it's more planned and it's just to grab attention and it doesn't actually, it's not genuine.
Okay, but you're focusing on how the content was put together, not
the
about
content itself.
No.
Yeah. So I don't think
no.
you're focusing on the.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't captivate me for her because her point is to make sure I get engaged in that, right? I have a choice to be engaged
You
or
were
not
pretty engaged earlier, the way I remember it.
Saw you.
Do not put that video up there.
I mean, I think the viewers need to see what
No,
the video
no,
was.
no,
I think we gave away the username, so they probably know.
but in actuality, I feel like
Let's just focus focus on the message there. Do
Yeah.
you,
Yeah, I would
agree,
say the
disagree?
message.
yeah, the message to me is like it was first of all like for me, I don't think it's something that I already know, so maybe that's why it doesn't resonate as
But
much.
not
with me.
everybody does. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I understand, but I'm giving my opinion. I'm not just trying to speak for everybody. Like, I just feel like it's just like to me, it's I don't know. Whenever I hear like content, and this is also coming from guys who like put out content like this too. Like when it's like, okay, you need to do this for your women, or You need to act like him. Whatever it is, right? I just feel like it's not really like I don't even know who she is. Like, is she successful at that or whatever
No,
it
no,
is?
not that successful. She's just giving advice.
Yeah,
Well,
it
you
just
don't
it
need
just
the
resonated with
content.
me.
Like, you don't need her background or her
Exactly.
content. But what she's saying, there were some truths in that.
No,
You
I'm not
have
saying
to,
that
right,
she's
be able to
I have to agree.
be emotionally
like-
open.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotionally.
And one thing I do want to add is what you said about edits, how you think it's manufactured. Not everybody can say paragraphs after paragraphs and talk in a smooth way.
Mhm.
Communication skill is different for everybody, and especially when it comes to communicating and presenting yourself on the internet. Obviously, people are going to have those gaps in between.
true.
Like
Mm.
anyone who talks on the internet, if you think that's manufactured, then people who are actually speaking paragraphs, giving those news at a time, they are actually the ones who are reading what they're trying to say, not people. She's doing it as she goes, and she's just editing the parts where she might be stuck or she might be
She's
in a
just
pause.
filling in the gaps where she
Yeah,
says
exactly.
and
Yeah, yeah.
she's
Not at
editing
news
the
nonsense
fillers.
and more. We're like full on through whatever it is. Those and you knows come together.
I know.
Can you repeat at least one thing or one topic that was in her content?
That she said.
Yeah,
Respect each other.
that
Yeah,
is
that was
No,
there.
no, no,
That's
no.
a-
A
That was
word,
kind of
a
there.
word.
You said one, and it already proved my point, and I win. Next one, please.
Okay,
what's your point?
we go to the,
the next
one
video.
then.
She didn't even technically say respect each other.
Yeah.
She did.
He didn't even use the word that she used, which was compassion.
What's with this
Damn, okay.
thing?
A lot of men don't realize, and women will vouch for me, we don't actually say what we mean, we say what we feel. Mic drop.
That's a very difficult thing for a lot of guys to comprehend because we hear what you say and then we think that's what you mean. Because men speak and think in terms of logic. And if you say something, we assume that's probably what you mean. But what you're saying is that often you might say something that you feel which isn't actually what you mean.
Yes.
See how confusing?
So what do you think? Those are girls and guys, so just talking just like us in a podcast.
I mean, with logical thinking and emotional thinking, I really think it depends on a person, because I have met a lot of women who have taken logical decisions as well. But to what she said, I think what she's trying, if this is what she's trying to say, then I agree with her. If not, then I don't. So what I was going to, a lot of times we are supposed to feel our emotions, right? So what I think she was trying to say was women feel those emotions as it goes, but men tend to think about their emotions instead of feeling them at the moment. So it's more on tendency of like, oh, this happened, like I have to, you don't feel in the moment. It's more on thinking, oh, I feel like this. What am I supposed to do next? Maybe like I need to go out. I need to work out. It just instantly, the emotion turns into a workaround where you decide to engage that emotion into work by thinking about it and just being like, okay, if I do something else, I'm going to get distracted. So if she means it that way, then I agree. If not, then I'm confused.
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Prapti, I swear to God, you and me watched that video in two different dimensions. Because, like, for me, it was like that dude was just being funny at the end. And I took it as comedy. You took it to a whole new level. where I was like,
Philosophical.
So philosophical. I was like, that's what you got from like, you know?
Well, I saw it completely different also, where to me, that was a pure example of miscommunication,
Yeah.
which is, that is one of the biggest issues here, whether you're in a relationship or not, friendships, right? That always happens. People have a difficult time, not just expressing their feelings, but also stepping back and saying, really, I might be feeling this way, but what is at the core, right? And so that takes a lot of practice in being self-aware and learning how to properly communicate, whether it's with your parent or your friend or a child, right? Like, I think what I've seen lately, staying with Sam and Natalie, it's that they might have a feeling where, for example, their daughter did something that wasn't great. Maybe she was having a tantrum. And so, of course, the feeling is not a good one, like, right? Like, you don't want her to have a tantrum. You don't want her to cry. But in the way that you communicate that you're not happy with her is not by yelling, or it's not by being demeaning. It's by taking a step back and saying, understanding, why are you having this like fit, right? Like what's going on? And in that example, we are all toddlers. We are all children. We all have those fits, right? And we just express them in a different way. Like somebody might get mad and just shut down. Somebody else just might like turn red and, start berating somebody else, right? And so we are children still, but the way to like be able to express what's really behind that emotion is the true way of communicating. So to me, that was just a really bad example of two people trying to communicate two very different things.
Also, it's like two ends of the spectrum, and I do think that communication is key in any kind of like friendship, relationship, anything at all. And the guy needs to understand where the girl is coming from. The girl needs to understand where.
And also in relationships, when you love somebody, right, you know how they are. You know their likes, dislikes. Not just that, you know what would tick them off. And you would know how their thinking process is, which surprises me because when people in relationships are like, oh, I don't understand what she's saying.
That's the thing.
Like,
that you get a learning curve when you're getting to know the person.
Yeah, when
right?
you get to know, though, like, I don't think it's that much of an issue where it's like, oh, I don't understand what she means. Because I think after a while, every guy knows, like, what their partner is trying to communicate. Yeah, what's going to make her mad. And because they have learned that communication, right? So, yeah, I do agree.
Okay.
But but I was like at the end, I was like, that's
he just took it. He just took it like word for word as it is.
No, you didn't you see it? That's your
no, that was funny.
I have a funny one for you. I have a funny video for you.
Yeah.
So we are going to the next video.
When she started explaining, I was like, did you watch the same video? Here we go.
Stop trying to understand women. Just stop. They put hair on their hair. They put makeup on their makeup. They put eyelashes on their
eyelashes.
Very trying to understand. Come on now.
Okay,
that was funny. That was funny. That was funny.
Come on.
So what do you have to say about this one?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's like hair on hair, nails on nails. Why extra nail? She's like gonna kill me over
Don't
here.
fall for it. Just laugh it off. Don't fall for it.
No, that was funny.
Just
That was
laugh.
funny.
Is
That was
funny.
funny.
We should have checked out the comment
Eyelashes
section on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you go to the comment section real quick?
No. We don't have to. We don't have enough time.
Oh no, we have enough time.
That
We started like we still have 5 minutes.
I'll do it at the last. Before that, we go to the next video. I think these were just funny videos, right? This one is
The
a
first
little
one.
bit. This one is a little
the
bit.
first line I
Have you
saw
seen
it and
this
I was
guy?
Like, I don't agree.
No.
This one is a really harsh comment.
Your life will get easier when you start seeing women as children. They're gonna cry, they're gonna whine for attention, they're gonna not know what's going on, they have no self-awareness. And when you understand this, you can handle them better. You can treat them better. When you handle them as an equal, you'll get killed, you'll get smoked, because they don't operate that way. Their minds don't work that way. They are children, they should be treated as such. And go to my link in bio for dating guides to help you.
So I'll tell you about this guy
the
before
dating
anything.
advice from him?
Red pill dude. This guy's a red pill.
What is this?
dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you this guy. This
What
guy
is
gives
that?
dating advices to
Yeah.
men, only to men.
Who is taking dating advice from this guy? I am sorry.
No one should take any dating advice.
I'm sorry
from
to
this
this
guy.
man.
Dating background.
Hold on. He's
There's a lot to unravel and unpackage there.
no. I'll tell you. It's very
That was
simplified.
insane.
He is he's one of those like incels from what is called the red pill movement. From what was that bald guy's name? I forgot his
Andrew
name.
Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, yeah.
Andrew Tate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think there was another like guy from some other podcast.
Yeah, I know that guy. The guy, yeah, he's a little bit looks like
I
a kid.
forgot what his name is, but he claims he worked for the FBI, all that stuff, right? And he was doing this like debate in I guess his open setting, and this one guy comes up to him and says that I took your dating advice and it was the worst time I ever had. Your advices are shit, and I'm so glad I don't follow it anymore. That I finally found like the love of my life, my family, and all that stuff. So red pill movement is stupid. Don't ever follow that stuff. Again, I have nieces and I have sisters. Those dudes are not giving you advice. They're just making you losers. Yeah. Because ultimately what
They're
they
just
try
getting
doing,
clout.
Exactly, they're getting clout, and you know what they do? They sell their shit. It's a marketing technique.
Yeah, it's a marketing
and
technique.
and
a lot of guys buy those stuff,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Those
especially now,
dating
and like
advice.
they rage bait everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, before we can go to this debate again, but we are gonna watch one more video
is
because
that
of a
Dwayne
little bit
Johnson?
less time.
That's
Yeah.
what that looks like,
So
yeah.
Dwayne Johnson is gonna give us some advice
Oh,
on women.
I love him.
what is he cooking?
What is he cooking, anyways? Even guys.
It doesn't matter.
Is it Jumanji set?
Any other area in life, instincts will get you there.
I think this
Not
is
with women.
journey, not.
So whatever
Yeah,
you think
journey.
you should do
do the opposite. Number 2, you need to be open, sensitive. Women don't want a man just because he's big and strong and has abs like mine. No. They want a thinker. They want a feeler. They want someone who can understand them. Women want a man who is in touch with his most inner emotions. And the third thing is the most important of all. It's something that women have responded to for thousands of years.
Well, tell me.
You've got to do this.
I think I know it. Yeah. Yep. I know. Yep.
So women, is that the third thing that you
love him, don't you? Hold on.
So
Hold on. Kat said
Hey,
something
women.
before. You love him, don't you?
I absolutely do.
If he did that in front of you, be like, "This is what you love, Kat." Boom, boom, boom. boom.
I mean, listen, if he's got pecs like that and his height, am I really going to complain about that?
So
I don't
now
think so.
all of a sudden, everything else doesn't matter.
No, no,
all
because
of that doesn't matter.
He also touched on really interesting points. You
About
just happen
emotions?
to only see, yes, you only happen to see the last
The
part of that.
third most important
I wonder why.
Hold on. The
I wonder
third
why.
the third most important thing that Dwayne Johnson said was boom, 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 boom. Those love pecs. I can't do it. Can you?
So, have you been practicing yours?
No, I haven't done it. I can't. I'm not like doing
Well,
The Rock
I might
Johnson.
just fall in love if you do.
Oh, boy.
damn.
Here we go. That's why I'm not doing the Rock Johnson.
The pebble.
So okay.
I will say, also, this was from a movie, so that he's a character
Yeah.
there. That's not his actual self, and
I
he does.
asked you if he actually did that in real life and came to you, be like, Catalina.
He does a lot more. You know, he's from Hawaii. He
Yeah.
dances.
Oh,
he
yeah.
knows that all
Okay.
of that.
culture.
Let's say
yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson in
But I think he
life,
was born
real
in
life,
California,
hold on,
right?
hold on 1 second. Dwayne the Rock Johnson in real life comes to you and uses that exact same line and is dead serious.
Okay, I didn't say that. That's
Yes
the one
or
line.
no?
If he used all the
Yes.
lines,
And that one, yes or no? That's the only one you use. You can't get to pick. You can't get to
says
choose.
who?
Says
Why?
me.
Why are you limiting me?
I'm creating. A
I'm
situation.
Why
not
are you
accepting
limiting
this.
The Rock?
Yes, that too.
Why are you limiting The Rock?
Oh, there we go.
I don't think like if The
I
Rock,
can't even get a
The
what if.
Rock
Yeah.
I can't
comes
even get
in.
a what if.
I
you did-
don't think he even needs to move his pec. I think that like him just being there is enough,
Oh,
I
really?
agree.
right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The aura.
The aura.
Apparently,
And
The
s-
Rock
and
melts
somehow,
hearts.
Somehow, that first video we were all like watching was a problem.
But the thing is, we didn't objectify or sexualize the
First of
whole
all,
This is
thing.
the person speaking.
First of
it.
all,
Everything
no
on
one
his
did that
body was
here.
fully covered. Do you want to talk
Exactly.
about what
Do
you
you
were
wanna talk
focused
about
on?
the
What was-
context of
You
it?
Hold on,
talk
hold on,
about
hold on.
what you were laser focused on.
What
Yeah.
was he moving at the end?
What? You never answered. At any point was he uncovered or any parts of his body showing?
Or were we actually
it was-
looking at?
Were we
looking at-
drooling?
Exactly.
It was tight enough to show, right?
We already
Right,
saw
right,
right.
Sushant drooling.
Yes. I
So-
was,
Yes, that's exactly how it
yeah,
was.
that's exactly what I did. But anyways, okay. Time's up. How was that? That was a pretty. I think we survived, Ashu. We survived.
Yeah,
We survived.
barely.
Barely. Well,
Yeah.
you survived. I was worried out for you.
Yeah.
I've been going through this for a very long
Yeah,
time.
I was
Anyways.
sweating off my.
Yeah, you got yelled at.
Yeah.
You got that New York punishment.
Yeah. Yep.
But no, all jokes aside, Kat, thanks for coming. I know it was like last minute. We were just like, hey, let's do a podcast. You're like, I want a makeup artist. I want this. That's what she actually said, by the way.
I
She-
also asked for bubbles, but nothing.
She
has
wanted
been
wine.
yet.
She
you
wanted to
didn't
be
get
wined and dined.
any.
You know what?
You didn't get any one thing that you wanted.
You know
to-
what she
in order
got?
to
She
do-
got a New York experience. She got some coffee
New
and some
York?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because New York runs on Dunkin'.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me more?
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, we run on Dunkin'. But anyways, thanks for coming and being a part of this podcast. And you definitely wowed Prapti. I think she's going to follow you instantly, and she will want to be your best friend for life. But ultimately, the experiences, your childhood experiences, is fun. I think now you've gotten Prapti to tell you to do audiobooks, and Mike wants to do business with you
Greatness
now.
rate recognizes greatness.
Yes,
We are
yes,
stalkers
queen.
now. Prati and I are stalkers.
I
Yeah.
love your feminine energy and your connectiveness. So thank you.
Oh, there you go. Now she's going to get
Yeah.
way worse the
Yeah.
next episodes
Yeah.
and stuff.
I don't even
into
get
something
anything
worse.
in, and 10 sentences are already out on my behalf.
But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing your stories with us, the audience, on News Nonsense and More podcast. Definitely when you go through more travels and you come back, you're always welcome on our podcast. share stories, and then we'll have Prapti in that corner, just like
Admiring,
drooling over your stories and be like
Fangirling.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
thank
she'll
you.
be like this all
At
the
least
time.
I'm fangirling on the
Just to let
personality.
you know, when the camera wasn't on her, she was like this
Yes,
instantly. She
you're
was like
right.
this instantly. She's like,
I like that one.
but
It like went right over. Whoosh. Yeah.
I don't listen to her half
because
the time.
it's not the part of content that he listens to.
Everything's about content. But yeah, again, once again, thanks for coming. And anything that you would like to say to the audience, like any advice or daily advice you'd give, or yearly advice you'd give, or like inspirational quotes that you have.
I don't. Well, thank you for having me here. I actually had a really great time. I wasn't sure where this was going to lead, especially because we have so many great stories about each other.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of thought about a couple where I was just going to throw out there. So
Spicy.
maybe next time I'm here, I'll drop a couple of surprises that you won't be expecting.
Oh my god!
So get ready.
Thanks for coming. I will.
She's like, get out.
This is the only episode she's going to be on right now. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I think in terms of advice, I always like to say, be kind. Right? Whenever you're out there, put love and kindness into the universe, because that's how it comes back to you. And I think our friendship demonstrates that in the way that you're always there for me, or I'm there for you. So that's what I would just say to everybody is, when you do something, do it out of love and kindness.
Absolutely. Anything that you like to say, Ashu?
Yeah, I'm happy that I think I saw a coconut tree that she doodled over there. And that made me really happy. Yeah.
This guy has coconut. He loves coconut.
Yeah.
I love coconut.
No, like-
Come to Oahu.
Oh.
We get fresh coconuts on the farm.
Okay, do you have coconut shampoo?
I do not have coconut shampoo.
Yeah, this dude's got coconut shampoo.
I got coconut.
But there's also coconut like
It's
body
always
wash. and
Ash's
it's
like description
so,
at this point.
It
The
feels
guy
so
with
good.
coconut shampoo.
No, it's just, this guy's got coconut in his blood.
Yeah.
But I
but yeah.
support that. That
Okay.
it's great for your body.
Thanks. But yeah, ending remarks. I just want to say, love and compassion. You gotta. The more you give, the more you get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Touche.
Absolutely. Prapti, you want to end this
Touche.
off?
Everybody, do I have to do the?
Yeah, because you like you're so bad at it. We had to do like 3-4 takes for her to introduce the industry. You got the name of the podcast wrong.
No, I practiced the entire way right here.
Before we
And-
went live, I practiced with her 3-4 times, and she kept saying it wrong, and then she said it wrong 2 more
No,
times.
I was telling them like I'm so worried that I'll say it wrong, and I did.
Because the pressure's on, right? I don't like to be pressured, and that was not a very kind comment, Sushant. So I need you to tone it down a little bit, right?
You got yelled on too. So.
But go ahead.
But it was such a fun episode. Thank you so much, Kat. I've heard so much about you since you are his little friend.
Which I also clarify and say it's petite.
Yeah.
That is the proper way to.
Representative of the petite
But hey,
community.
at least we're young, and I was really and it was really fun for you to yell at all of them. For me, this was a show where I could lay back and relax. So I had one of the best times, and your introductions and everything, like the stories you had, were all great. So thank you so much, and I hope you could come here every episode to keep them in place. So that was really fun.
you.
And for the audience, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, comment, what else? Share, and then and everything else that you need to do. So go ahead, like the video, notification, and like Sushant said, 80% of you are just watching, so subscribe.